live. To get me going, just so that we're clear, to get me all excited for the night, all it takes a couple of Chris Brown songs. Any Chris Breezy, Run It, all that. Eddie, what's going on, Eddie Gray? What's up, Eddie? How you been, bro? You good? Marantz, how much you down? I'm not down. I'm up, babe. I'm up. We're going to go over all the numbers. But I'm up. I was laughing. I was laughing because I was watching some other bums out here. Some dudes who claim they're financial advisors. That shit is hilarious. I hope you guys didn't pay for that spreadsheet. I hope you didn't. God, it was god-awful. What? Well, look at this shit. I can't make this up. This is your favorite financial bro, Jeremy here. Hey, Jeremy, let's see how wrong you are. I'm going to budget for your life. This is Jeremy's guess for quarter 3, by the way. Net sales, 1.35. More than Christmas last year, Jeremy? Aren't you the guy who said they cut 1,000 stores last period? Aren't you the guy who said, hey, they're down on stores, but yet they're going to beat Christmas? Shit, you're hopeful. And then, it's just, you don't understand retail. I get it. SG&A, just to give you an example, SG&A, he had it at 209. How does it go down? It's quarter 3. We do seasonal hiring. Somebody help me. I got a rookie in the crowd. This dude said they're coming in at 27%. 33, bro. I said 30 just for ballparking. And by the way, I was off by $20 million. $20 million. You were off by $120 million. I don't even know what the hell you were doing. Holy shit. I hope people don't pay for this. The shit's free, kids. Oh, I like this one.
GameStop forever. We can run this. Oh no. Vámonos. Yeah. GameStop, baby. GameStop, baby. Pa' la luna. Let's go. GameStop to the moon, we ain't slowing down. Retail in the building, we running this town. Holding every dim, nunca vamos a caer. Luna, vamos pa' la luna otra vez. To the moon, we breaking through the roof. G and mi familia, we the living proof. Chart go boom, precios suben más. GameStop pa' la luna, nunca vamos pa' atrás. Yeah, we riding with conviction, no fear inside. Retail army on a mission, no strong, hold tight. They try to count us out, but we still here. Gotta shake the system till it disappear. Cohen got the vision and we all aligned. Shorts tell it trembling every time we grind. Push start popping, number never lie. G and me rocket ship about to touch the sky. Súbelo que el precio va a subir. Los haters se esconden, no quieren admitir. La vibra está caliente, la llama prendió. GameStop pa' la luna, el camino cambió. GameStop to the moon, we ain't slowing down. Retail in the building, we running this town. Holding every dip, nunca vamos a caer. Luna, vamos pa' la luna otra vez. To the moon, we breaking through the roof. G and mi familia, we the living proof. Chart go boom, precios suben más. GameStop pa' la luna, nunca vamos pa' atrás. I stay locked in, that my hands don't fold. We been grinding through the winter, now the stories told. Millions in the movement, corazón sola. We the ones who made the Wall Street giant bow. Vamos subiendo, we don't wait for luck when the rockets start igniting. Better buckle up, they can say whatever. We don't hear the noise, GM forever. Retail run the choice. Mírame, seguimos en ascenso. Con toda la familia, el futuro es inmenso. La luna nos llama, ya casi llego. GameStop en el cielo, por fin despego. GameStop to the moon, we ain't slowing down. Retail in the building, we running this town. Holding every dip, nunca vamos a caer. Luna, vamos pa' la luna otra vez. To the moon, we breaking through the roof. G and mi familia, we the living proof. Chart go boom, precios suben más. GameStop pa' la luna, nunca vamos pa' atrás.
You already know. I don't play bullshit-ass music up in here. If you're going to make a GameStop song, I'm going to get it on the track. We're going to start the show right now, guys, but I had to play that for you. Had to get the vibe right. It is not Spanish Wednesday. Instead, it is Earnings Tuesday. We do this once a quarter a year, guys. I know I was not live. I get it. We would have had thousands and thousands of people here, but we didn't. I'm okay. I ain't mad at it. They'll catch it on the rerun. You know what it was. Who is this? That was me. I don't know who it was. I found the song when I found that I had to have it. Don't worry. I'll get it to you guys. Let me share it. Look at this. It has like 10 views. Nobody even knows it exists, bro. But the shit's on repeat on my house. The shit's on repeat. Swear to goodness. Oh, my God. Here, I'm sending it to the Discord right now. For those of you not in the Discord, check out the description of the video. Our Discord is completely free. It always will be. We don't charge you a penny. We don't charge you a penny. Unlike those other failed channels that want to promote their bullshit. I don't have it. I don't know who these dudes are in the chat in the Discord, but yeah, they need to get on before they get spit on. I tell you, no new friends, guys. I'm down with that. Now, I got a question for you, Wall Street. Wall Street, I had to deal with you all day. One, you suppress the price of GameStop. I get it. You push the price of other things to go up. I get it. China's going to buy NVIDIA stocks. China says they don't want them, the chips. And then people say Carvana is going to the S&P. And then, the real value of that company will show its colors. People actually know. I love it. I went to Twitter. People were all talking about it. Phenomenal. But I got a question for you, Wall Street. I got a question for you, Wall Street. I got a question for you, analysts. I got a question for you, Canadian bros that hate us. I got a question for all of you that ain't us. They ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us.
This is the best week I've had. Best week of summer.
I wonder if
Are you lying? Why you always look at this shit? Look at this price, guys. Ridiculous. I bought a share. Fell down to 200-day moving average on this one right here on the 4-hour 200 moving average, and we fell out of our support zone, which is fine. I already told you we fell beyond reality when we hit 1960. But now that we see this stock get down at 2173 overnight, I'm very excited. I want this more than ever because you know what's awesome is that the stock's $23, and it was at 29 this time last year. And we have more cash, we have more profits, we have more ways to make money, and we're doing better in life a year later. Yet the price is even lower. I mean, just so we're clear, adjusted EBITDA, adjusted earnings tells us revenue-wise, profit-wise, we should be coming in at about $140 million this quarter. And with $140 million versus the 17 and or 30 of last year, we're winning by $100 million. Even if we took the exact amount they gave us, the $77 million versus 17 last year, that's 400% increase on profits. And you're telling me that justifies a $2 drop, a 10% drop on the stock. That's cool. I don't care. Why you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Quit effing lying. I think that's how I would sound if I actually sang a song. I would sound just like that. I know for a fact. I would. But at least I wouldn't look like these dudes. Hi guys, I'm a financial advisor and this is financial advice. Get out of here. Anyway. Excuse me. It's time to do the show. Are you guys ready? We're going to start this show. Damn, Marantz playing a lot of songs, bro. Got a lot of music going. How'd you cue all that up when you just got in? I just walked in the house. I worked all damn day. Oh, hey, guys. I don't know if you guys are like me, but like when I'm at work, right? I'm working my ass off. And then I sit there and I go, okay, it's 1 o'clock. 1:15's coming. I know earnings are going to come out right now. This is going to, I'm going to look at it. This tells me if I walk out of here right now or not. I'm like, am I walking out right now? Is this shit going? And then it goes down and I go, whew. Okay. Back to work. Not a problem. I can't be the only guy who does this. You guys probably, every earnings day, you guys walk up to your bosses, you're like, hey, today might be the day. They're like, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. You'll know when you hear about it. I'm going to go to lunch. It might be an extended lunch. I might not come back. That's how my shit is every time on earnings. I'm like, man, I'm ready to not go, not come. I don't know. Why didn't the song ever win any awards is beyond me. Oh, the real song? Shit, bro. Why the hell you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Wall Street quit lying. Anyway, we're going to go over the 10Q. We're going to go over the 8K. Did you know the 8K is different than the 10Q? Did you guys figure out the differences there? Don't worry, I'll talk about it. There's a lot to go over. I pray you guys aren't watching the scrubs out there. If you are, just know they don't understand a lot about retail. That's why I showed you Jeremy's page. Like, Jeremy's absolutely clueless when it comes to seasonal, the seasonality of retail, what you do when you annualize over numbers. If you're going to state that this is this number represents this many leases because this is what it, then okay, then do your model that way on revenue. How can your revenue go up 40% over last year or 50% over last year? 1.3 billion off of 880, 872. How the hell were you going to get 500 million more dollars off of that? I'm not really good at math, but that's over 50% increase year over year, and you closed 1,000 stores. That was your math. I don't understand how that happens. You're a financial bro, right? Far from it. Then you look at yourself and you're like, I don't know what I read wrong. Don't worry. I called for 900 million and it came in at 831. 900 million, I was being nice about it, but I'll tell you something. I'll tell you what I didn't get wrong. The actual profit. And the reason why I tell you that is because there was some one-timers that weren't there, some write-downs that weren't there. That's okay. I can take it on the chin. The fact that they didn't do the $30 million extra on interest, they went ahead and balled it in on marketable securities, that's okay. They'll get it on the second half. I'm fine with that. Guess what? I've been investing long enough to know the last time they did that and how it actually helped them out for taxes. But I'll leave it alone. I'll just play stupid with you. All of you guys. GameStop spent $1 billion of their cash on marketable securities. They parked it over there. Therefore, they didn't generate $30 million worth of interest, which would have been profit. If I take that 30 on top of the 20 that they were short on me, because remember, I went to 160 and they came in at 140 unadjusted, which is fine. Look at where you're at. So really close. We got really close because we understand retail. You got really close because you watch the channel, and there's only up from here, guys. So yeah, I even posted a message in the Discord as far as my DMs, how they go. Like I get text messages, I get phone calls, a bunch of fairies in my land over here telling me, Marantz, what's going on, man? Why isn't it moving? Don't worry about that shit. I wouldn't care one bit. My wife asked me right now because I took her dinner before I got here. That's why I'm a little late. I was like, honey, I'm going to go live, but I'll bring you dinner first because, she's working hard. She's doing her thing. I said, Mama, GameStop had a great earnings report. She said, it did? What's the price? I said, it's down to 21. She goes, ooh. I said, yeah, I bought more. But I'll tell you, I bought one more. That's all I could afford right now. $21 all I got, guys. It's Christmas time. I live a hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us. We get kicks. I don't know. I never watch Annie. But anyway, I listen to a lot of Jay-Z, though. So here's the thing. I tell my wife we did good. She said, how good? I said, we came in up $70 million more. In addition to where we're at about 420 on the trailing 12. $420 million on trailing 12. That's a huge number. You think anybody's giving you credit for that yet? Not even Wall Street. That means our PE ratio is coming down. Our forward PE is going to come down. And you think we're going to do better than 131 in quarter four? I'm going to tell you tonight. So one thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out right now. Well, thank you, Vinny. I appreciate that. Out here, he's been a part of the channel for 32 months on that level. He's been great with me for years and years and years. If I'm not mistaken, I think you're Vinny. If I can't remember everybody's damn name. I find people's names crazy in this damn thing. But aside from real life, Discord, and then YouTube, I want to give a shout out to Sharon. I saw you. Sharon, you bought 10 free memberships for the show. Thank you for the 10 people that actually got the memberships. You guys know there's member-only videos. And then, of course, it goes on to support me as a content creator because I do put in hours and hours and hours and hours of my life for you guys and for us. Team 51, you know who you are. Appreciate you guys. And I did see the super chat come through in those Canadian dollars. A couple of super chats, if I'm not mistaken, what I saw. But thank you so much, Alan. Appreciate you. Alan's just saying it's time for a real show. I know, Alan. It's tough to watch these guys that are out there making content. They're terrible. They don't even keep you excited. They don't do any of that. Don't worry. I'm going to explain it to you guys. GameStop did better 5x to 1x. Like, it's so crazy how good they did when you really think about it. I got a message in the video that said Marantz, and I'll read it to you right now. We'll go look it up in a minute. But it says, Tony De Niro was adjusting his numbers on screen, another screen, and the window was giving him error noises. Then he magically showed how close he came with the prediction after GameStop released the numbers. Yeah, I don't have time for him. He's not a real GameStop guy. These fake GameStop people try to do shit for clicks and views. No. If you haven't been here for 5 years, you haven't been here for 4.5 years plus days like me, don't talk to me. If you haven't invested a fair share amount of money that you could, whatever you want to do, I'm over $58,000 into GameStop. I'm doing great. Don't talk to me, okay? Leave me out of your conversations. You guys go hang out with those dudes, go run amok. I'm fine. I don't need to hang out with Paper Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I don't need to hang out with any of these other wannabe GameStop dudes. I'm a real GameStop guy, okay? Got it tattooed on my arm. I got it tattooed on my heart. Remember, I think for myself with my own mind. I think about you with my heart. It's totally different when I do this for you. So let's do it together. You guys ready? Yo, what's up, Marantz? Earnings day. Get the helmet and the price. The reason why I'm not doing helmet, I'm just going to tell you now. Drogo, I will naturally wear the helmet. You guys know I wear my space helmet. I'm ready to go to the moon. I have my glasses on today. When I put it on, it actually kind of messes with my glasses. But I have a migraine from God knows where. I don't even know where my headaches come from. But it's been pounding only because I changed my diet recently. I'm a water guy. I am no carbs guy. I'm really killing it guy, that kind of guy. So I already ate my dinner for the night. I ate it before 6 o'clock. I don't eat after 6. And I will fast all the way until the next morning, sometime in the afternoon. I'm just doing this right. So I was 257 pounds yesterday. When I weighed in, I'm now 253. I know it's 4 pounds, and I know people are going to tell me it's water weight. Whatever you guys want to tell me. I don't care what you tell me. Just remember, as long as I keep going down a pound, you can't catch me. And I can do this. I can lose a pound a day for like 40 days. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Marantz is a gremlin. Yeah, throw some water on me. Throw some water on me. All right. But let's do this. Let's break down the 10K, 10Q. Let's do it all. Once again, I appreciate you guys. Welcome back to the best channel on YouTube, the #1 stop for everything that is GameStop. Let's get it.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Hey, I don't give a shit what you burned out on, Ray. Okay? Ray, I'm built different, bro. Don't start with me. It's a great night to be a GameStop holder. You ain't lying about that. Shout out to the real ones out here. Zone Best Deal says, hey, Marantz, are you a comedian? You're funny as hell, bro. No, I'm not a comedian. I'm just real. I don't have any funny jokes. Like, I had a lot of choices in life. I mean, I had choices every day. And I'd just rather be here with you bums. That's just me. That's how I do it. I go, man, hot girl, video games, crazy good food, maybe a dog and a cat. Nah, hang out with a bunch of slobs online. That's just me. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching the show. I did do that once. I had that whole conversation with Costco corporate. Oh, guys, I told you this story, but it's the funniest story I ever done said. Costco corporate asked me about the channel, and they go, what kind of channel is this? I said, well, it's an education. It's educational. You learn a lot. You learn about investing. You learn about it. Like, yeah, would you say these things like that? You're pretty aggressive. You're this. I go, oh, no. That's who I am. I said, but it's a comedy show. It's funny. So we don't find it funny. Well, that's subjective. I'm a comedian. I can do the whole show. Are you a comedian, bro? You're funny, bro. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Boom, boom, cha-ching, ching. Rolling with Marantz and again. You know what? I forgot about that song. Man, I might have to get that to you. Are you really using the C word tonight? Oh, sorry, mama. Sorry, babe. Hey, my wife is watching. Hey, baby, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. I don't know when. So I had this doctor friend of mine. He texted me. He was like, "Yo, Marantz, what's going on, bro? What's going on with stock, man? I need to move. When's it gonna move? Blah blah blah." I said, "I don't know, bro." Like I told him March. I go, "Hey, March," and he was like, "Oh," he sent me like an emoji back, like, "I love you, bro. Good job." But no, it was like, "Bro, who cares? Who cares? Leave that money there." Get that boy a bigger bat. Get him a tennis racket. He'll hit the ball out the park. I mean, that's how good GameStop has it. So we're going to talk about it in a minute. Sorry, guys. Sold my AMC, bought more GME. The hell are we in? A time machine? Yeah, this guy's texting from 2021 right now. Sold my AMC, bought more GME. And you can't tell me you have AMC from like 4 years ago, bro. No, I don't want to talk to you. I got a whole book for you to read. By the way, I'm page 75 of Connect the Dots, a new book that we wrote, and I'm going through it, and I'm on page 75. So I got a little bit further. I know I told you guys I'm working on it, and Trove texted me last night, and he goes, or this morning, I should say. Guys, I've been up since 12:30 p.m. What, a.m.? 12:30 a.m. I've been up since then. Last night, I did the video, passed out. It was 9 o'clock. My wife said, do not go to bed. I said, baby, I can't. I got a migraine. I'm dying here. I had no sugar. I had no carbs. I had nothing for the day. And I took some Excedrin and passed out. I woke up at 12:30. I couldn't go back to bed. She said, I told you, if you wake up at 12, you won't go back to bed, because she knows how I am. So what I do, I just came to the lab, start working on the book. That's just what I do. Anyway, miss your live stream for earnings. No, you didn't. It's right here. I didn't do a live stream. I'm right here right now. Watch the diets, bro. Just stay calorie deficient, work out. The weight will come off safely. I love my morning tortilla, egg, meat, and avocado. Eat well, train hard. Rocco, that sounds disgusting. Okay? It sounds very disgusting. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm not taking in as much. I just had the best taco salad of my life, and it was $6.50, and I found the restaurant that sells it, and guess what, guys? I'm going to get it every day. I could live off of that taco salad I just had for dinner. Honestly, it wasn't big, it was small, but still, I don't care. You know, I'm like Rico's girlfriends. It ain't big, it's small, but you know, I still live with it. I still go with it. Anyway, sorry, that's another restricted word we can't say on the show, but I thought it was funny. Marantz, you got the word of the inaugural GameStop Awards in X and in stores nationwide at 10. Yeah, I did. I heard about it. Really don't care. It's not going to sell me anything. I love tossed salads. The shit these guys write, bro. What they write is ridiculous. Man, I'm going back to the show. Okay, I can't stand these guys. These guys had no business. I'm over here thinking I'm reading a real. I thought he said toasted and then it said tossed. Like a toasted salad. Never mind. There's 30,711 items on GameStop's website, guys. Right there for the PSA graded cards, just so that we're aware. I did order myself one. I bought a Kobe Bryant rookie card last night. Got it for $39.99 on sale, $40. I really do hope nobody's home for that one. Yeah, baby. Don't. But mama, calm down. I'm gonna be okay. Anyway, so that's what I got going on. Options chain got the rug pulled out from them today. So I know a lot of guys out there thinking they're safe, thinking they're good. They are safe for tonight. You're safe for tonight, babe. Let me tell you what happens tomorrow. I'm just going to let you guys know what happens tomorrow. We'll talk about it on the stock as it moves and stuff. Right now, calls out of the money over 104,000, and that was at the $23.12 that we closed at today. The truth is, I mean, we're out of the money on a whole lot more. Look at this breaking point right here. The blue are the calls. So you're looking right here at 21.50. Yeah, that's it. Now we're all the way down here at 21 land. And you're talking about there's no calls in the money. We lost 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, the peak of 7,000 to another 7,000. So we lost thousands and thousands of calls in the money. That's okay. I really don't care. Because what did it say Max Payne is? $22. Where are we right now? $21.70. Where are we headed? To Max Payne. It's the same shit every week, every day. I don't care about this at all. It doesn't matter to me. This has nothing to do with the business. I would go to Stock Analyst, guys, and cheat and get all the answers to the test. But it's not updated with the new numbers. It takes them a day to upload the 10Q and get all the info, so we got to do it the old-fashioned way. And the old-fashioned way to get your numbers, just so that we're clear, guys, I want you guys to learn how to do this yourself. That's why I teach you. That's why we talk this out. I will show you. You go to the SEC website, and when you're at the SEC website, I'll even go all the way back. This is the 8K. Cool. So as you're at the Edgar system right here, electronic data gathering, something retrieval, I don't even know, don't really care. That's what it stands for. Company search. So when you're here and you're going to type into Edgar system, you're out here looking for stuff, electronic data gathering analysis and retrieval system, the Edgar system, you're going to type in GME. And then right there, it's going to pop up. And on this website here, you can then choose all the 8Ks. Those are press releases, news releases, stuff that's urgent. These are 10Ks and 10Qs, the quarter reports and the annual reports, the proxy statements, the ownership disclosures, the 144s and 4s. That's all here. You'll see it here. 4s, 13As, 13Ds, 13Gs, all of it's here. And then you'll see, of course, for GameStop itself, you'll see some right here. There's prospectus. There's all this stuff that comes out under proxies. But right now, we're going to focus on the 8K. I already have the 10Q open. We'll look at the 8K itself. Now, when we go through this, for a lot of you investors or a lot of you people sitting on the outside, this is boring to you. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Wait till you understand all of the info you need to as an investor. This is your homeland. This is exactly where you want to be. So I'll blow it up for you guys so you guys can see it. A lot of little verbiage here that I don't need to break down. We're fine. We're going to go straight to the meat and papas of this whole chart. So if you didn't see, all the analysts out there were sky wrong, completely wrong on everything you can imagine. Even though my net sales, and I went ahead and just made it easy last night when I said 900 million. I said, oh yeah, Wall Street's projecting 870 something. We're going to come in at 900. Who cares? It didn't even matter. That number didn't matter. What mattered was that we didn't have enough expenses to go into the negative. We're still operationally positive. And I knew that because your SG&A, and I had called it at 220, which it was, over the 282. We knew we weren't going to be at 282, but you knew we were going to have an increase quarter to quarter, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Our operating income came in at 41.3, which a lot of companies, that whenever they report, they don't just give you the operating, they'll give you the adjusted EBITDA. Now, the adjusted EBITDA, just so that we're clear, guys, what that means, adjusted EBITDA, the earnings before interest and tax and administration, what that means is that when you have this number, if we minus all the one-timers, all the things that only happen one time, they won't happen next year, that's what you're graded on. That's how it actually looks. So on excluding impairment and other items, adjusted operating income was $52 million this quarter. If we did that every quarter, we would be at $200 million for the year operationally. When you add that to the 320 that we make on interest, you're now at a $520 million company, a $500 million company. We're going to kill that number, by the way. We're going to murder $520 million. I guarantee it. I put my kid's life on it. Don't worry, I'll be here when it happens, okay? Now, net income. Net income total was at $77 million for the period compared to the 17.4. Like I told you guys, this is a 400% increase over those years. Me personally, I think it's awesome, right? It might even be almost 5. It's almost 500%, but it's 400% increase. And how do I know all of this, like when I think about it? Well, one, this number is a great number, okay? But when you take it from this number here, it tells us that our gross profit margin is 33%. I'm able to deduct it. I went ahead and did it already on my little calculator on my phone before they ever showed me because I wanted to know. Are we there? We're absolutely there. So to have that number at 33%, that means we're trading and selling more collectibles. And I would also tell you guys that we don't lose it on coupons. We don't lose it on margin. People are forgetting that GameStop sells at full retail on Pokemon, on these other collectibles they start selling. And then, of course, whatever they're selling online on these cards that they've increased. Power packs were increased on margin there as well. And I'm talking about the physical power packs, not the digital power packs. There's two different ones. So when I look at the margins, they're increased. I understand we're running a better business, but there's like these real little nuanced things that we need to pay attention to that's going to take us over the top. So here we go. Adjusted net income was 139.3. Phenomenal number compared to the 26 million last quarter. Last year, the same quarter, I apologize, we came in at 26. So we are literally $113 million better than the previous year. Swing profit, massive. You guys see the number. That's where we're headed. Now, we ended up with more cash. We had more cash by $100 million from last quarter to this quarter. And when we look at it here compared to last year, obviously we're 4.2 billion up, which is pretty awesome. Bitcoin holdings were valued at $519.4 million at the close of the third quarter. We knew we were going to take a hit on Bitcoin. We knew we were going to take a hit. Our hit was from 528 to 519. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know how they calculate everything that way, but not a big deal because Bitcoin is tracking at the lowest level it's been. If I go and look at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin's at 92,329. It needs to be a lot higher than that for GameStop to get a good run for the next quarter. But if we're going to report at 519, then we're going to report the difference later on the next quarter. So I'm really excited for quarter four, considering Bitcoin comes up over the next 3 months. But that's okay. Okay. Roaring is asking for the chancla. I didn't see what he says. It would work if she calmed down. Did I miss something? I'm here for the education. Thank you. At Delina, and nope, doesn't work. Oh, the chancla. You guys want the chancla? Okay. Listen, all the new people, go get the filings and read them. Oh yeah, yeah. You guys are around. It's cool. We're good. Are you guys all good? What did my wife say? Okay. Okay, cool. Well, hey, my wife's a moderator by birth. I go, babe, how long you been a member of the channel? She goes, 18 years. Oh, thanks, mama. Okay, so here we go. So we see here, we A21, what it costs us to get there. We're short $40 million from last year, but we're also short here by a good amount. So it actually worked out in our favor. So gross profit worked out. More gross profit. So more gross profit, considering we had $40 million less dollars sold, but we had more gross profit. Wasn't that awesome? If I took the $40 million, just so that we're clear, and I got 30% off of that, that would be an additional $12 million. So we'd actually be up at 285 in that range. That'd be awesome. But, we're not. We didn't get there, but that's fine. SG&A. We knew it would be an increase. For all of you that live underneath a bridge and don't understand quarter three, quarter three traditionally is an increase on SG&A because we hire for the holiday season. I don't care what you tell me, quarter two to quarter three will have more SG&A always. And it's for the hiring phase that happens and the ramp up of the employees. And if you go to your local GameStop, you're going to see some new people sitting there, and that's fine. Asset impairments. We're still getting hit with impairments, with shutdowns elsewhere. These are one-timers. This does not count against adjusted. That's okay. That's here today. Interest. We only made $49 million. That means we put $1 billion away over there. And you know what, guys? That number is going to come back to you. We're going to get that money back. I mean, we're missing around $30 million from when I did the math. But interest rates got lowered so that maybe we're not tracking so high, things like that. But they locked in a good rate. That's why they do That's why they do these marketable securities, and they could be anywhere from 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever it may be, outside of the window that is expiring November 1st. So if it was still on the books somewhere else, they can't claim it just yet, but they will, and they're fine. The loss on Bitcoin, 9.2, that's fine. Other income is 3. There you go. So income before tax, 84, right? So the adjusted amount is there. We talked about that. Basic, if you're looking at it from the if we look at it, earnings per share, EPS, 17 cents. Okay, 17 cents compared to the 4, and I think Wall Street was calling for 4 again. So, and then they said 20 last night, and I was like, oh God, you guys go pick a number that $80 million what they were looking at, and I was like, okay, they think we're coming in around 80, 90. That's what we're gonna do, sure. And when I say we can't be at 80, we can't be, but we could be because I didn't see GameStop buying $1 billion of marketable securities. And there was a lot of other things mixed in there, but we'll talk about it. So 33%, massive number. We're up over 300 basis points, just so the people are aware. That's huge in the world of small numbers, right? And minute increases, marginal increases. Oh, we're going to do a minor increase. We're going to do a simple increase. All that good, all those funny verbiage talks. Selling and SG&A expenses, so only 27%. Of the 32 from last year, what it was, we're fine. We see operating income was at $5 million, or 5%, I apologize. So your ops income is 5. Your overall income, which is awesome, is at 10.2 and a 9.4, but adjusted 10.2. So 9.4 operating margin, guys. And if we go look at this really quick, I just want you guys to see this. This is something that I pay attention to when you go to the quarterlies. You come over here and you compare, down here at the bottom, operating margin right here. This operating margin is where we're coming in at 5, and then profit margin, the whole amount, is going to be 10. So when you compare that to quarter three of last year, we're -2 and 2. So we are 10 times better. Trust me. Literally killing the number. We are 500% increase when it comes to profit margin. So phenomenal, outstanding, should be awarded. We should see some numbers. I should see some streamers coming across the top of the screen. But no, what you see is people hating on GameStop, which is fine. But that's that 2% that we got last year versus the 9% this year. Oh, let me tell you, 5x increase. People should be talking about it. They're not. It's okay. I'm not mad at them. Net sales for the first 3 quarters of the year. Net sales. People say, hey, Marantz, you're not doing great on sales. What are we on net sales? Just so that we're clear, guys, we closed 1,000 stores. From last year to this year, we closed 1,000 stores. Our net sales are flush. We break even. How? That's why our margins are increased. That's why our profit is up almost $60 million. Our SG&A is down. Amazing amount of money. So what does it come out to? Asset impairments are costing us. Yes, you're getting hit on the hip. But that's okay. Those are one-timers. It won't be there next year. That won't be. That's France. That's Canada. That's all of the above. So operating income as of now, 96.9. We have some interest that we've gained, 185. We're 85 up over here. We're $75 million more dollars here, and we have a swing profit of $200 million here. So to be up $280 million going into quarter 4, we haven't even counted quarter 4 yet, but we're already up $285 million over last year. Last year we made 131. What does that tell you? I know what it tells me. We're at 385 plus another 31. That's $400 million, and we haven't even got to quarter 4 yet. You'll see what I'm talking about when it happens, okay? I'm going to be here. Marantz, you were right. Thank you. Now, we're losing on the digital assets. I mean, it tells me that we're up because of where we bottom at, but we'll see how it all plays out. I don't care. I'm not worried about that just yet. Net income, 290. We were flush after third quarter last year. 0. Because whatever we did quarter 4 last year was our profit for the whole year. That's how we did it. That's how we knew we were going to beat $6 million from the previous year, and we came in at 131. Well, we're plus 290 right now. That's the head start, guys. The head start is $290 million is your head start for this year versus last year. How good was last year? Oh, wait a minute. Last year, the stock cost the same it cost this year. Hello, Wall Street. Help me with this math. GameStop is up $290 million of profit operationally, period, from the company, period. Up 290. Let's just call it 300. $300 million, they're up compared to last year. What's that worth? Nothing. The stock's down $3. The stock's down $5 versus last year. Oh, this is crazy. By the way, we have double the cash, but I'll leave that alone. Okay, we'll go back to it. Yeah, we're up at basic income per share, 65 cents compared to 0 last year. 0 at this same time. So we're up 65 cents a share. Oh, it's no big deal. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm crazy. Gross profit, we're up, 2.5%. So if we're up 2.5%, I think that's where the profit comes. Yeah, Marantz, 2.5% means $300 million. Yeah. I leave it alone. SG&A, down by a mile. Great job, guys. This is all the good things GameStop's doing, and we're up 11% on operating profit. Amazing. Amazing to be. Guys, let me tell you something about companies that are in brick and mortar and retail and e-commerce as well. It wouldn't even matter, even if it's e-commerce. To be up 11.5% profit, you're profitable 11.5%. I mean, there's companies out there that survive on 2 and 3 and 4. We're double, triple that. How are they getting valuations of $30 billion, $100 billion, and we're trading at less than 2x our cash? That's the crazy part for me, but we'll keep going. All right, net sales, GameStop, killing it all over the world. Right here, it looks like we're profitable in the U.S., but I told you it's controlled profit. People don't know what I mean by that, but it's this number here, other. That number right there, 25 million, is what we, in the world of P&Ls, you're plugging in a number and you're being consistent with it, because I see it year over year, quarter after quarter. They're consistent with it. But if you go ahead and don't just write off Australia as a loss, you can't do it that way. You can't just go, Australia's a loss. Look at this, we got to get rid of it. No. Go ahead and look at the right here, impairments and other. So if they're factoring in other and impairments, you're at around 10. Okay? So you're actually positive about 6. You just got to figure out how you do your accounting. Are you loading up in quarter three? Are you getting ready for holiday season? What are you doing different here versus what you've done in the past? And same thing right here with Europe. If I take away this 8 and this 2.7, it's at 10.7 versus 11.2. They're barely negative. But if we're still hanging on to some dead buildings overseas and what's ever lost in conversion, another thing I want to talk about, it hits my mind as I'm talking to you guys. As we go through and we see everything that we're doing great. Property and equipment for GameStop. GameStop literally runs its company. Look at this, $51 million. That's it. They have $8.5 billion, $9 billion, $9.2 billion, $9.3 billion. Come on. They could do $1 billion GameStops. It's ridiculous. Like what it doesn't cost. So I just thought it's awesome. This is going to be last year, just to give an example of them plugging in numbers. Look at this, 6.2 on other, 6.9. Factoring in some things there, but I pay attention to a lot of it. I'm just letting you know, Australia sold $110 million this year versus last year's 89. So you can't write them off and say this is what it is. There's something hidden in there to get that generation of profit. So a lot's going on. Margins aren't so great. Maybe they are. Maybe there's some stuff lost in the exchange of cash and or their dollar versus our dollar. But there's a lot going on that's not being said. So before I run to conclusions and try to run it off, I'm not doing that. And I won't do that. Okay. Look at our property right here. Property and equipment, we're down. We're from 70 to 50. So we're down $20 million. And where did the $20 million come from? Did it drop off? Nope. It dropped off right here. Look at this. All right here. Europe. So we don't claim Europe as property and equipment. Maybe it's just the leases and the sales we do. So that's pretty awesome to know that it's all gone. And then Australia, it's flat, it's across, we're good. So we just shrank Canada, we shrank US, and we got rid of totally Europe. Awesome. Okay, net sales. This is for the year so far. For the year, as we cut across, you guys will see that we have right here $44 million in asset impairments. That won't be there. That won't be there next year. You won't get this $22 million loss. Canada's gone completely. Well, Europe, we're fixing and we're cleaning up with the French stores. So I think this can get really good. I think, look at this, really good. 153, right? So there's ways of getting it up. Interest can go up as well with all the cash we have and the money that we'll generate via warrants. And we're going to talk about that. And all the other bond offerings and you name it, our cash compounds and looks good. So we're going to go up 185. We're going to be okay. So I got 153 plus 185. I think we're going to be 300 something. No problem. No problem on net income. And that's not even counting quarter four yet. So quarter four comes in. I think it's going to be a massive hit for us. Okay. Everything else looks fine. We're good. CapEx, reasonable CapEx. That's a lot in Canada, man. How in the hell are we paying? I mean, in Australia, $4.2 million compared to the U.S. 6.4. It's tough, but I got you. So this is 2024. Don't really care. We are losing money. Everybody's telling you we're losing money. They're losing it. They're terrible. I don't think we're terrible. I just think we hide a lot right here in this category right here. I think we hide a lot. Okay, so I'll just leave it where it's at. All right. So assets. Our cash is up to 7.8 right there with our marketable securities still counted as cash. So $1 billion, right? So 8.8 and a little more than that, which is a good number. We have receivables coming. We're fine. We have inventory. Now our inventories are what you would say up per store, considering we have online that's increased, and I've shown you the SKUs. We have a lot of things going on in inventories. So I wouldn't say it's down. I'd say it's probably up per square foot per employee. That's my assessment of it. Prepaid expenses, awesome. We're prepaying stuff versus last year where we prepaid a lot and then we closed it all out. Assets held for sale, this is going to be France. Or that's the way I understand it. And then 9.6 billion is cool in total assets. Right here, we're down, like I told you. Bitcoin's fine. Operating lease rights to use. Okay, here's the thing. We're at 218 versus 425. That's the whole point of being half. Right? But we had 3,000 stores, 2,300 stores, and are we down to 1,300? No, it's nothing like that. What people don't know or what they should understand is Not every single store has a set price. So you can't just get the number and divide it by the amount of stores. Some stores might cost you 3 times as much as they would in Alabama and or overseas. This does not distinguish how much you're paying per store, and you just can't get the bulk number and divide it by the number and say this is what it is. That's not how this works. I hate it. It makes me sick when I hear people do it, but it's because they're not in the world of commercial real estate. They don't understand. You're paying for the city you're in or the location you're in. Like I've always told you, I went to GameStops that are in the heart of the city in Los Angeles and Vegas, and I know you're paying a pretty penny for that compared to if you had one out in Joshua Tree. I'm just letting you know now, okay? So don't get too tied up on it. Just know that we're making, if you look at it this way, okay? You see how much we have here on operating rights of use assets. You see this right here, and you see this, right? But I'm going to show you something else. Right here on what we pay, okay? This is the part that I'm paying attention to. This is what I'm talking about, like what we pay per lease, whatever we do. We have a building, we pay it, whatever it may be. Operating lease liabilities and other long-term liabilities and long-term debt, whatever. But operating lease liabilities, you see this? 134 to 285. People would make you think, we close half our stores. That's what you see here. That's not what I see. I see what's due for that quarter. That's how I see it. I see what's due for that quarter. I take the numbers off of raw value. If I say what's due, okay, that's what's due. Cool. That's where I leave it. But here's what I also want you to think about. If this number here, 285, this is the math that nobody does and they should do. If the 285 that we're paying in operating leases last year generated $860 million of sales, that's a 3x. That's 3x. Okay, 3 times your lease and liabilities, great. They generate $800 million worth of sales. Well, 134, what we're paying now, 5x generates $820 million. Like, do you get where I'm coming from? We're 5 to 1. We are running such an efficient business, so much better on margin and profit. It's going to show up at the end of the year, but it's going to annualize. We still have to clean the sheet. We're doing it every day. It doesn't matter. Wall Street will catch up. S&P 500 will catch up. Everybody will catch up. And then they'll be like, holy shit, GameStop runs this business with this much money, this, and it generates that type of profit, 7x on their liabilities. That's exactly what's going to happen. And that's how you have to see it. You guys that come at me and say, man, they're down on revenue, go ahead and go to operating lease liabilities and then go ahead and divide your revenue by that. And then do it what it was for last year. And then tell me how great GameStop is. You're making more dollars per store, per man hour, per square foot. And that's the living proof. Okay? I want you guys to know that part. I'm going to review really quick. I don't want to keep going. I want to make sure everybody got that. So everybody understood that part. We're good. Best GameStop channel and contents, Marantz Rantz. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. $2 means a lot to me. Where's the helmet? The helmet, I already told you, I have migraine headaches. I gotta watch myself. Okay, we're going to keep going. This is still the 8K, okay? There's a reason why I'm in the 8K and not the 10Q, and I'll explain it in a minute. So, net income, we're there. We're killing it. I already told you, up 400%. Phenomenal. Phenomies. I'm looking at this. We paying a lot in stock. Okay, whatever. It's not a lot. $7 million is not a lot, considering it's not cash. Cash is not leaving. Asset impairments. We have more assets impairments this quarter, but soon those will fall off to $10 million. So we have all of this that we don't care about. We're good. Operating nicely. Yeah, we're good. Net cash flows, operating activities, 111 versus 224. So we do have a free cash flow, FCF, which is awesome. I want to look at this because our cash flows from investment activities is we're down $1 billion because, we bought marketable securities and we'll get that money back. Cash flow from financing activities. We're looking at it and I want to say we're fine. We're down, whatever it may be because of that. But either way, cash is here. It's just hiding with those marketable security restricted cash and other things they do. So not really worried about the cash so much. I know it's there. I know we didn't use it to pay off things. Doesn't work that way. But this is pretty funny. Is it this one here? It might be the next one. I'll find it right now. Don't worry. We'll get to it. So net income is there, 290 compared to nothing last year, 0. We did that. This is for the whole year so far, for the first 3 months, or first 3 quarters. I'm so sorry. Good job. A little bit of expenses, but we'll get that money back. Impairments, they weren't there last year. Okay. So when people are looking at numbers, I mean, we can start netting next year 44. We're going to be up. We're going to be okay. Let me see what it says here. Where is the... I want to do it. I want to look for it really quick for you guys. Because all this is standard. I'm not worried about this. Hardware and accessories. I mean, we can go over this. It's fine. We're tracking 30%. Perfect for collectibles. 30%. Saw some noobs out there trying to give these crazy numbers for these categories. That's fine. You guys can do whatever you want. Just know that we came from 20% to 31%. Phenomenal numbers. Huge swing. For the year, to go from 17 to 27, we're up 10% on collectibles. Remember, collectibles means higher margins. That's where we are right now. So I'm happy with that. SG&A expense, I already told you how to read this. Tony De Niro, take notes, 101. The more sales you do, the less percentage it will be. So I'll see you Q4 when we do amazing. Okay. But yes, we'd still beat it versus last year. And we're doing fine. Operating income, swing of 70 plus. Phenomenal. For the year, just so that we're clear, a swing of $200 million. We actually have a swing right here of $290 million on net income, but the trailing 12 would put you at 31 on this, so it would put you at 421. Just so we're clear, $421 million on the trailing 12, and we're going to beat that number. I'm going to compare it tonight with Q4 with the new numbers we have to go off of. Don't worry about this stuff. Was that the whole thing? Was that the whole 8K? Okay, hold on. I want to do something. I want to look for a number. No, because the number means a lot to me right now. Right there. Okay. So, $15 million right here on the ICA. Okay. An investment and collaboration agreement, $15 million this quarter. This quarter. Never been there before. This quarter is what it is. I want to explain what the $15 million is and what the ICA is. Okay. So, an ICA is your investment collaboration agreement. That's going to be between GameStop and, yes, I will tell you, PSA. Are we for certain on that? No. But let me explain why I feel it is, and sure, whatever it may be. So whenever you have an ICA, it means that two companies are agreeing to do business with each other, but they're not going to form a new company. But yet they have to have some agreements. And those agreements are agreed upon within that written contract. Now, it will also tell you who's going to be in charge of the IP, the intellectual property. It's going to go ahead and tell you all of the parameters of everything as far as who's in charge, who's to blame, who's at fault, who actually gets recognition for things. That's what's built into that $15 million, but into that ICA. You guys can look into ICAs all you want. I've been a part of them myself. But on the collaboration between one company and the next, it is written in there, but it's also for protection of information and secrecy. These deals are done in confidence, right? And they're confidential. So $15 million looks like what GameStop is paying to do a partnership that is front run by PSA. Remember, their branding, their partnership, whatever it may be, but they're the engine. So if GameStop's paying $15 million, this is my opinion, and it's quarter whatever, right? What if PSA and what if GameStop has this partnership and it's 4 power packs? What if? I don't know. But if it was for power packs, and they're trying it out with inventory of $15 million, and they go in there buying the inventory from PSA, that's the agreement, and they're actually never having to churn the wheels. It's just, here's $15 million, figure out what we can do within it, and see how much we can sustain this engine that is the vault, whatever it may be. Because and I've known this, in the ICAs, the way that it works is you actually have to pick what state that it's actually representing. And in this case, GameStop has no footing in, I believe, Delaware or Maryland or wherever the hell we send our cards to, the vault itself. So if PSA is the parent company in this relationship, in this partnership, then GameStop does get to reap the benefits of it, but they wouldn't have to report those benefits as profit just yet. That agreement is a contract. And I don't know. I don't know how the contract's going to lace up and how they're going to pay it out. But what if they came to an agreement on a fixed price, on a fixed, well, I think we're going to do this, and what they call is a draw, okay? I give you $15 million, you're going to pay me back, but it's a draw. pay me back extra if we go over the 15, but if not, this is our agreed upon. It's a pledge. So that could all be worked out in the verbiage of the IC. I just want people to know this. I know people look at it and they don't know what the hell it is. Don't worry. You're in the right spot. I'm your boy. But those agreements based off of the state, the IP, the leadership, and who's to blame for a lot of things, it's all within that agreement. So that's what GameStop has partnered with. And that little verbiage there is the stuff you need to pay attention to if you're going to be a GameStop investor. We good? Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure. Collectibles didn't include power packs. Correct. That is correct, Putney. I know people already said that part, but that's not what I'm talking about. Maybe you need to watch it again or hear it again. Investment Collaboration Agreement and what it stands for. Cool. All right. That's the 8K. All right. Now, thank you. Not thank you. Thank you. Here's a thank you. A lot of the same information. A lot of things are here. I'm not worried about all that information. I want to go and skim over the verbiage. That's the thing I want to skim over the most. Okay? So don't care about this stuff. We're good. Boom, boom, boom. If you read the fine print, then you're going to find what you're looking for. And you guys know I read footnotes. You guys know I read everything I can. And it's looking great. They still have a European segment. That's awesome. Excuse me. This also tell us when France is coming off the books because it looks like it's still assets under held, which is fine. I also saw that additional line where there was like $40 million in and out. That doesn't mean anything. It just means that they have to show it. It's an entry for accounting, but I did see it. Our cash and cash equivalents are carried at cost, which approximates fair value. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 90 days or less. Awesome. So our cash and cash equivalents is 7.8. And why? Because the $1 billion that we put into marketable securities. That is fine. We're not going to miss it. We're going to get it back. If you're not familiar, March 18th of 2025, the board unanimously, goodness gracious, get your words out. My head is pounding, bros. Anyway, authorize a revised investment policy. If you guys don't know, they have to have a board vote on whatever we end up doing, and that's just to protect themselves. But hey, guess who the board is? It's you, it's me, it's us. Don't worry. They plan to divest completely from Canada, which they did. You guys know that. It's been dissolved. It's been sold. Awesome. We don't have to get those impairments against us. We did it at one point. It was 18.3 million was recorded during the second quarter of fiscal year 2025. Completed the sale of Canada, which is cool, and the EB, Electronic Boutique. We had impairment expense of 17.2. We saw that. 2.2, all of it above. Okay, so French Disposal Group were 194.1 million and 180.5 million, respectively. The sale of the French operations expected to close within the next 12 months. That happened in the first quarter of 2025. So we should go ahead and close it out. But now it's telling you, as of November 1st, 2025, which is just a month ago, the carrying value of the assets held for sale and liabilities held for sale in French Disposal Group. Okay, so that's just carried over from the cutoff date of this report. It's been on this report since the first quarter of 2025. So hopefully it'll clear out and we'll get some real cash to the bottom line. We'll look great. Amazing. Now, Bitcoin, awesome. Thank you. Still looking great on Bitcoin. Cost base of $500 million. Fair value, 519. And unrealized gains losses, 19. Now, what I'm learning here by looking at it like this is that they're not just taking the amount that it's worth on the cutoff date. I think they're taking the average. I think they're taking the average for the quarter. That's what I think they're doing. And that's what they call it, fair value. So even though we lost X amount of money, or it says we gained 19.4 versus what it was last quarter, we keep calling it profit. So unrealized gain, the company recorded an unrealized loss of 9.2 and an unrealized gain of 19.9. And then what did that even out at? Like 9 point whatever it was. So I don't know exactly how they want to do it. Don't really care. They're doing great. I'm excited. Warrants. Hey, I saw some warrants got exercised. That was hilarious because it was like 4,000 something warrants. Not a problem. We're doing great. That estimated fair value of each warrant and issuance date, blah, blah, blah. So what do they have to do? Right here, 42.2 million was distributed to the holders in convertible notes. Recognize the interest expense. but it went right back into the bottom line. That's not an issue. Don't worry. We're fine. During the 3 months ended in November, holders exercised 4,422 warrants. Shout out to you great people. We raised $141,504. Yeah, shout out to you for those of you that have been able to exercise those warrants. Phenomenal. I know we got some guys in this chat that got some crazy-ass warrants. So I hope we backstop our warrants as a company. GameStop, that'd be phenomenal. But hey, look at these numbers here, guys. These are great numbers. We came in at 821, but we're killing it on collectibles all year long. We're gonna catch up to quarter four. Christmas is gonna be great. I just tell you right now, the quarter four is tough this year. If people know about retail, and that's because Christmas is on a shortened run. It's only like 28 days from Easter or from Thanksgiving to Christmas. It's not that many days. Usually it's more, so you get a good run on shopping. But it's okay. Unredeemed customer liabilities, good job. Extended warranties, good job. Subscriptions, good job. Okay, we're fine. Those are all prepaid obligations. That's fine. Like so let's say you sign up for like a membership and you have $5 a month coupon like you get. Well, guess what? We have already committed those dollars and we haven't used them. So unredeemed customer liabilities. Boom, 108. So imagine how many people don't use the $5 coupon. Yeah, don't worry. We're fine. But they still have to earmark those dollars for that. And there's some other stuff too, like rewards and other things that have commitments to. Marketable securities are there. We've done this before. I loved it when we did it before because the taxes were different. But we'll see how it all fares out. But we're sitting on $1.4 billion worth of that. So $1.4 billion added on to the $7.8 billion or something like that. I think we're like at $9.3 billion. That's phenomenal. That's great. I keep saying phenomenal because that's how I feel about this whole chart. Let's see. We're fine there. Before I keep going on, let me see what the chat says. It says, just checking a hit. Oh, thank you so much. My warrant average cost per share is $2.93. Amazing. Yeah. Lick the like button, guys. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. Okay. Anyway, French term loans are there. Had a carrying value of 10.2 and 10. Cool. We know that those COVID loans, they're supposed to fall off at some point from what I do know, and we'll leave it where it's at. Now, as of November 1st, 2025, and okay, boom, 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 there was that much money of outstanding debt. Oh, my God, no way. Not debt. Oh, we're not debt free. In the book that I'm writing, I had to go back in there and change out where it says debt free. I was like, GameStop's debt free. I was like, take that line out real quick because I don't want people coming back and being like, your book was wrong, Marantz. I'm like, man, let me tell you, they're not debt free. They got some debt. So what? So what? So do you? No, I'm joking. I'm fine. Bro, I'll be getting crazy out here. None of this matters. We're fine. Convertible notes, 0% coupon. Awesome. Whatever. I don't really care about any of that. We're fine. Same thing. Let's see. We got credit facilities. We don't have one, which is cool. If you guys don't know, we shut down our credit facility. Why would a company shut down a credit facility? Someone were to borrow money. One, whenever you borrow money, there are those little sticky fingers with it, right? There's like these little attachments. It's called covenants. And a lot of the times the banks dictate how you invest and what you can do with your cash if they're in control of it. So no. Or would that just file under marketing? I don't know. Could the ICA be money allocated for the collabs with influencers? I don't think so. $15 million, Stacks? What the hell you think we're hiring, Mr. Beast? Get the hell out of here with that. No, I think it's... No. It's not with influencers. I'm telling you what it is. I told you what it was. Hear me. Listen to me. It's that. It's not... What the hell? That's marketing, bro. That's advertising. That's an advertising dollar. That's an in-house marketing dollar. That's easy. You can do that shit. Hey, anybody got a 20? I heard we can hire some of these guys, open up power packs. These goblin guy who just smokes weed all day and opens up packs. Yeah. How about that guy, Paper Tiger Hidden Dragon? The guy who's like 5'9". He said he's 5'9", and he tries to have a deep voice. Hey there, Marantz. I don't like what you say. I don't know what it is, bro. Trust me. I get a vibe from people, and then I'm like, I don't like that. I don't hang out with guys like that. That ain't for me. Guys who cry when they lose money. Could you imagine these days going to a casino in Vegas? Hey, I put money in the machine. What, I didn't get a free drink. No. Got some girl. She wants to take me home. She says she likes me. Yeah, no. No, she said she likes me. She said I remind her of a lot of guys. I don't know what that meant. Yeah. No, she said she wants to go back to my room. I think I'm gonna get lucky. Yeah, you are. Oh, okay. Anyway, don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. We operate business in 3 geographic locations. We're good there. Don't worry. I'm looking for the text. I'm looking for the small stuff. If there's stuff I need to see, I'll let you know. But other than that, the numbers look that good. That good. Look at that. Oh my God, bro. Imagine that. US, just boom, just a big number on the US. Got it. I'm excited. I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for every year I own GameStop. I'm going to buy more GameStop. I know people are like, Marantz, when's it going to run? I don't know, and I don't care. You guys thought I was lying when I said I'm going to buy everything? I'm going to buy everything. Related parties, good. Good. Okay, nothing too crazy. I know about that related party. I know why he's on the board of directors of GameStop. Because he is a related party. It's not your brother. It's not your sister. It's not your cousin, your uncle. Good. Investment policy. We know what it is. Good. All right. We got through the whole 10Q. Not bad. I already seen all this. We're good. You guys should know this stuff. Okay, here we go. We also continue to explore ways to increase our size and addressable market cap through the new product and service offerings, including offerings in the graded collectibles category. On October 15, 2024, GameStop announced that it entered a collaboration with Collectors Holdings, Inc. through its PSA division. As part of the collaboration, GameStop became an authorized PSA dealer. Thank you. And a PSA provides autograph identification, grading services for trading cards through select GameStop stores across America. During the second quarter of fiscal year 2025, the company announced the launch of Power Packs, a new digital trading card platform in partnership with PSA. Power Packs is an online e-commerce experience. Oh, my wife was texting, not talking. Okay, where collectors buy graded PSA cards and our cards. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, we're good there. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta step. I gotta go do something. No. Yeah, I gotta do something. I'll be right back. I will be back. I was like, it happens. It's okay. We're okay. But I'll be right back. Okay. Then I'll come finish off, and then I'll answer any questions you guys have. So let me be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Here's what I have for you tonight. One, I want to give you my update. This is my YOLO update right here. I bought an additional share. You see it there, 2453, $58,032. I'm down $13.39, almost 37, right? Elite. But we'll see where it pans out in the morning. We'll go from there. I really don't care. I'm going to buy more. I'm going to keep doing more for the next couple of years. I love the company. I love the stock. I love where it's going. Now, we're going to project tonight just how great GameStop will be quarter 4. Now that we know the true number, as of right now, we came in at $77 million. So, we go ahead and take off the quarterly. We take off the amount right here. It's right here. So we came in at 17, but we're now at 77. Let me make sure. Hold on, I want to do something really quick. Let me see. GameStop 8K. I just want to reference something really quick. Something I saw. Okay, we're fine. So, yeah, 77.1. Okay, so I just wanted the juice of it. We're fine. Okay. So, we're at 77, so we're $60 million more dollars than we were last year already for the trailing 12. So, $60 million on top of this number right here. So, 191, or I can put it here, 104, whatever it may be, plus this one's going to be 235. And then you're going to have another 168 on there. So $410 million is what I see. Okay? $410 plus million. So now what we have to do is we have to go to this number here, quarter 4, and see how close can we get to that number. Well, one, I think we get close to this number again. but I'll be fair. 1.25. I don't care if it's down a little bit. Remember that the increases are based off of the amount of buildings we have or the amount of employees we hire. It's pretty damn good where we're at. Our margins tend to come down quarter four. Quarter four right there, 23, 33, because people are buying bigger products, consoles, things like that. But because we're holding our margin on Pokemon cards, we're killing it on Pokemon cards right now. We're up, huge, massive, all the good stuff. If we look at the previous quarter four, we were at 23%, and now we went to 28%, and now I'm looking for 29 just for fun, 30 for good measure. So if we can do 30, great. So if we're going to come in at 30 on 1.25, I would tell you 30 is going to be 300 million plus another 30 would be 30, 60. 60 plus half is going to be 75. So around 375 on gross profit. That's what we're going to come in at. 375. So we know we're coming at 375. We know SG&A is going to be, if you look here, it was still down, but yet still flat across. It's just the way they draw it up. So if we're going to be flat with the 220 that we just came in at, 220 minus the 375 would put us at, my dogs are fighting. Even if it's 225, I'm just doing it for you. $150 million. Okay, 150. Operations would be 150. Operations. Okay. So great number, considering it goes higher and lower, whatever it may be. I have us at 150 million on this number here. Let me see. Yeah, because we're coming down 60. Yep, absolutely. So let's just say operationally we come in at $150 million. Okay? Then you're going to add in your interest. Right now we're at 50 flat. So I know we're going to sell off our marketable securities. It's going to create some more interest. We're going to get something out of that, which is great. We locked in the rate. So traditionally we would be higher. We'd be like $90 million. I'm going to leave it at 50 just for the sake of this argument. We'll be at $200 million of profit for the quarter. So we're going to be $70 million more dollars on top of this. So to be at 410 now, add 70 million. I'll owe you 20. I'm good with this. I'm good with us being right there at $500 million for the year. That's what we're approaching, guys. We're going into the world of being at 410 plus 70. 480 is where we're at. That's where we're at right now. And it's that simple. It's not harder. You don't have to make it more difficult than it is. You don't have to go out here and invent numbers that don't exist. I'm telling you right now, the baseline is 480 on income for the year. Now, could it increase? Yes, I gave you the interest that could increase. That number could go all the way up another $20 million. What would that do? Take you to 500. Bitcoin can go back up another 25 million. What would that do? That would give you 525. So now we're sitting there looking at 525, and we haven't even talked power packs. So, yes, I'm very excited for GameStop. What does 525 do for us? 525 is a magic number. If you go ahead and you look at it, P/E ratio of 25 would be somewhere in the realm of $15 billion. Well, guess what? We're not. We're not that. We're going to be trading at 20 P/E ratios. We're going to be way down there if they're going to keep us at these levels right now. But you go ahead and do the math on 525 and tell me how in the hell companies like Carvana at 600 and or Palantir at a little bit more than that, and you're telling me these guys are worth more than GameStop. GameStop has more cash. GameStop makes more money, and they're doing better things with it, better management. So a lot of things to look forward to for GameStop. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it out right now. Quarter four, $525 million for the full wrap all the way through fiscal year come March of 2026. That will be the announcement. $525 million. Now, I'm going to love quarter one. I'm going to love the fact we're going to be at 521 and we're carrying this bum-ass number right here of 24/7. Yeah, 24/7 is not where we're going to be. We're going to be somewhere closer to 10 to 15 off of this number. So we're going to be at 215. Our margins are going to be 30%. We know that. Power packs are going to be rolling. We know that. There's a lot going in here. You might just get 50 million out of here. You might get 40 million out of here, which is fine. I'll just go with 50 right now. And then you would get interest in addition to that off that new number. So you won't have this asset write down. Think about all this stuff, guys. You are going to have a massive 70, 80% right here, $80 million. We're going to double this 44 quarter one, without a doubt. Now when you're sitting there and you're looking, you go, $80 million. Okay, even if it's 80, what is your new number? Now we're from 525, we're up to 550. We're up to 575. Then it will say $600 million. It will. Because there's going to be increases everywhere. You're going to hold Bitcoin down for a whole year? Good luck. Do it. I'm not even showing you the damn page. Here you go. Right here is what we're carrying over. 24/7, we're going to beat that. We're going to beat out this 35.5 that we're going up against on asset impairment. We're going to kill this number of 44.8. That's all quarter one of next year. Yes, we're going to do that. Quarter four, we're going to dwarf this number. We're going to kill it because look at this. I'm going to show you why. One, the interest is flat, which is fine. But look at this, 287? 287. I don't think we're coming in at 287 because quarter three and quarter four generally are the same on SG&A because we hire for the holiday season. So naturally, if I go to quarter three and quarter four, right here, boom, I don't know this shit. I don't know what the hell they put in here in operating expenses. They hid something in here. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Those were the days of the commitments, if you know what I mean. See, you could see them right here. You went from 421, 529. Those were the days of the commitments, IMX commitments. I knew I found it. I knew I was right. Oh, those were good times back then. Anyway, they used to hide it in there. Now we're parallel. Now we're 310 to 318. You come over here, we're 382 to 387. So now that we came in at 222 today, we're going to come in at 230. We're going to come in at 230 on quarter four, yet we're going to have a gross profit of 375. So when you're at 220, 230, you're going to make $150 million operationally. Right here, it's going to say 150 right here, 150, boom, plus the other 50, you're going to be at $200+ million for quarter four. That's going to be a phenomenal, oh my God, phenomenal. I'll keep saying all these F words, PH words. That's how we do it. Eddie doesn't want the smoke. Can you talk about how wrong you are about Carvana? Absolutely, Eddie. I'd love to have that conversation. What would you like to do? Would you like to talk about the one that got away? Would you like to talk about it? Because here's the problem with Carvana and how I'm not wrong about Carvana. And I won't be right until it happens, right? But if you don't understand this book, Connect the Dots, if you haven't gone to chapter 14, let me see if I can go to chapter 14. I know the chapters, bro. Smoking gun, maybe chapter 14. No, that's the Uprising. Is it chapter 13 or 15? The setup, man. Oh, man, I've done so much different. I laid out this book so different. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's not going to be there. Yeah, chapter 15, then it's 14. Is that what it is? Yeah, no, I don't know. There's a lot of good reading in this book, by the way. But let me explain it to you because you want to be this guy tonight. We were trying to have a good earnings call, but you want to be this guy. No, I'm not wrong about Carvana. My initial assessment of Carvana was that they're an unprofitable company, which they had never made a profit until I made a video. Second, 90% of their bonds are owned by PEMCO and Apollo, which is still true. Lastly, their insiders sell off all their shares, which they do. And then you want to talk about a leveraged company. A company that doesn't have enough cash to leverage all the debt. If you can't pay your debt tomorrow, then what are we doing? But they couldn't. They're negative $20 per share on debt. So I think I feel a certain way about this company. It leveraged to the 10. Yeah, I believe it's leveraged all the way. But I also think this. I also think that there are certain companies that are against GameStop. I think private equity and numerous other types of investors that have swaps are using their collateral and they're pumping it. Now, if the collateral to GameStop is NVIDIA, which all of a sudden pumped up in 2022, because, hey, there's a company out here called GameStop that's not going anywhere. There's a big problem called GameStop. And if it's not a big problem, then tell me why it goes sideways for years and years and years with better numbers every time. We've had an increase 7 quarters in a row, 6 quarters in a row. I think Carvana is a hedge to GameStop. That's what I think. And I think by putting them into the S&P 500, that helped them out. because now they get a boost and they get a leg up, and it's just going to go ahead and offset what GameStop is. And you don't know it until you see it, and you don't understand it until you've been me for this many years. But I study private equity, and I study the leverage that is against GameStop. It's the whole thing. So a lot of things are coincidences, and then there's things that are not. And I'm going to go with the things that are not. The day before GameStop's earnings are announced, they get into the S&P 500. The day GameStop announces earnings, China all of a sudden can buy NVIDIA chips. Like, a lot of things happen to try to spike this market against GameStop, and that's the way I go it. In case you didn't know, Marantz is a time traveler. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about how I've been right and wrong on this one. Can you talk about how wrong you were? I don't think I'm wrong. My assessment's the same. My analysis is the same. If you want to try to hijack the conversation, we can do it. I have plenty to talk about tonight if you want to go that whole route. But you seem to be fun at funerals. So right here's my first analysis. You think I'm wrong? Carvana's $456 a share. You think I'm wrong? That price right there is a market cap of $100 billion. How the hell am I wrong? It takes you $100 billion, yet the revenue of $18 billion sold to generate $600 million cash. $600 million of profit. How am I wrong here? It's a P ratio over 100. That's what you want to buy. That's what you're comparing. That's what you want to do. You go buy it. I'll show you how expensive it is. We'll go over here. We'll go look at this really quick, just so you're aware. Interest alone. How much interest are they paying a year? They're going to get eaten alive out of this interest year over year over year over year. Oh no, but they make a profit, Marantz. They can figure it out. You think they do? When you look at their income, you look at their operating income, look at this income. These are very small numbers that they've had to manipulate to get where they are. This is in the world of high interest rates. This is in the world of secondary deals. Ask yourself. Go look at Ally Financial. They're the ones that actually do their deals. I'll stay out of it. I act like I don't know. But I just showed you a profit margin on GameStop at 10%. These guys are at 2%, 3%, 5%. You know how hard it is to run a company at 2, 3, and 4, and 5? You better not have a down round. You better keep it going. But to get awarded into the S&P 500 after 6 consecutive quarters of good and or manipulated good, perfect. Do it. What is GameStop? I'd really like to know where GameStop is in this whole world of increasing sales and increasing things of what these guys do. Because their inventory versus their restricted cash tells me a couple of things. Watch this. Restricted cash, inventory. We're doubling our inventory, but still the restricted cash is tight. Restricted cash is from deals that are done. It sounds like they're pushing out wholesale on cars, but I've already talked about this. A lot of things that they're doing different than I would ever allow. But this is not a joke. They lose money. They don't make money. Retained earnings is negative $800 million. Their shareholder equity is at $2.9 billion, and net cash per share is $20. Negative $20. So for shareholder equity to be at $16 a share, they're trading on a book. Just so that we're like, you're buying this shit. The book itself is right here. 28 times book. That's what you're buying. Hey, it's great. 28 times book. The S&P 500 average is 5. GameStop trades at 2 times book. I'll show you value. Remember, 28 times book. Think about it. 28 times book to get $600 million. Or I can buy 2 times book and I get $500 million. It's real simple for me. My thesis has not changed on this company. It's a terrible sheet, and the fact that they got into the S&P 500 the first chance they get, it's just a gross miscalculation for the hedge to GameStop that it is, and it has been for a long time. You said to sell it at 60 from what I recall. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course I say sell it. If you bought it, yeah. Why wouldn't you? All the executives of that company have sold it. Ernest Garcia, right? Ernie Garcia the third and the second. The son and the dad. Billionaires. They're selling it left and right. What are you doing? You're buying it? I didn't think so. So just because something's up doesn't mean that they were correct or right. Palantir's up sky high. It's trading at 400 PE ratio. Is that right? No. I'm telling you something that you can't even figure out. So before you go out there and you say, hey, Marantz, you got all these investments wrong. No, I didn't, because I'm in GameStop. I'm in the one that's right. I'm in the one that's going to prove the world wrong. And look at this. I'm 5 years running. Man, you've been wrong for 4.5 years, Marantz. Yeah, I know. I'm wrong until I'm right. That's what it is. It's like a lot of things in life. But this ain't shit. 5 years? Pfft, call me. I'll still be here. Oh, yeah, people get this way. Every earnings report, people get like you. Want to come out here and call out shit. Well, then call it out right. Before you call me out about Carvana and me telling you I would never buy it, because I never will, tell me how right I am about GameStop. Take me back 4 years ago when GameStop was losing $500 million a year, and I was the only one in the world telling people it's a profitable company, it's making money. You're reading the sheet wrong. Tell me. Because I will challenge you, and I will challenge anyone to find me another YouTuber that said the same thing 4 years ago. Nobody did. I had CPAs coming to my chat tell me I didn't know what I was doing. They're watching for tips right now. And they're dancing for tips. Don't worry. The book's almost done. I'm on page 75. Just got done with a whole chapter of some great stuff. I surprised myself. I read it and I go, oh, yeah, let's all connect the dots. We're doing great. It's awesome, dude. I hope you guys like it. Some of you guys got a first edition, but it didn't matter. All right, anyway, I'm not going to take up your whole night. I know that we're going through things. I am going to allow you guys to call in and ask questions, do your thing. I'm going to open up the chat line right now, guys. You guys know how to get a hold of me. Click on the link. Tell me what you think. I will be in the Discord. It's completely free. It always will be. It doesn't cost you a single dollar. We're a bunch of swell people. We know a lot about GameStop, and or we know enough to stay invested and stay interested. I do enough just to keep me honest. But here you go. Click on the link. Tell me what you think. Now I know a lot of you guys waited all day for me to go live. Some of you guys were watching some terrible YouTubers, some terrible entertainment. I get it, but I'm here to cure it for you. Come on in, talk to me. Click on the link. If you if you hate the stock, come talk to me. If you read all the headlines that told you it was terrible, well, then we know that you're reading bullshit. I mean, you're down like 10% over 4 years in a bull market. Is that what you're saying, Eddie? Eddie, let me explain something to you. I can't believe your view's so myopic. Explain this to me. I'm down 10% to you. That's what you're saying. So what should you be in? And then what should you do with your profits? Because I'm not down a single dollar. I'm just going to let you know, I'm not down at all. I'm invested into a company that has not been given true value. Nope, that's fine. I'm okay with it. That's like if my wife listened to her best friends and or her acquaintances when she first met me. Ooh, he's one of the Ricos. He's a player. He has to be. Him and his brother, they're players, man. And I was like, girl, I was 15. I'm 25. Like, that was 10 years ago. Things change. Can I get some value for who I am today? How about who I am today? 45, 43 years old. Yeah, no? You know where I'm coming from with this? You're painting this out to be, this is what I hate this game of who's up and who's down. I'm up. I have money in the market. My money's flat, sure. But those increases are not mine until what? Till I pull them out? Then what do I do with them? I pull it out and then I spend it. You could sit there all damn day getting every stock correct until what? Till it's time to pull out your cash and go spend it. Then who's winning? Who's losing? You're all losing. You're all losing. You guys are going to tell me you're investing into the best companies in the world and you guys hit the top of the market? Go for it. In a bull market? Yeah. Okay. Do me this favor, Eddie. Do the same logic. For once in your life, do logic. Okay? Look in the mirror, tell yourself, go, my name's Eddie and I'm stupid. Just do that. Okay? You got that out of the way? I'm stupid. My name's Eddie and I'm stupid. You did it? Good. Okay, listen, Eddie. You just said we're in a bull market. 5 years running. GameStop has $1 billion of swing profit. GameStop is sitting on $9.3 billion of cash, marketable securities, and Bitcoin. GameStop is a monster company making over $400 million of profit a year fiscally. And you're going to tell me that it's sideways. You're going to tell me that it's down in a bull market. Doesn't that make you wonder? No, it doesn't make you. I wonder what's under there. Because, see, I'm going to get my value 20 years from now. Because if I'm you, and I'm talking shit to everybody in the 90s, and I'm going through and say, Apple, terrible company, Apple. No, there's Microsoft, there's Cisco, there's Pentium, Intel, there's all these other internet.com, there's websites, there's shit going on, AOL, Yahoo. Don't buy Apple. Don't. It's been dead for 10 years. Steve Jobs left, barely coming back. He's a has-been. What do they sell anyway? Macintosh and Oregon Trail? I can't invest into Apple. Huh. I bet there was a lot of losers then. A lot of guys like you calling shit out. You didn't know you could invest into these .coms? Yeah. To the moon, brother. 25 years later, number one brand in the world, right leadership, right partnerships, everything. Isn't that crazy? I know what's going on, my dogs. I'm not done with you. Give me 1 second. No. Where do you want to go? Come on. Sorry, guys. Whenever the dogs start barking, that's my warning. Okay. Now, we're going to talk in a minute, Jordan, and we'll go over that. But I was still talking to Eddie because he's an idiot about how to invest. He doesn't understand investing and building wealth. But, you know, coming from a guy who actually I do quite well. I did all right. Did all right in life so far, you know, and I do my best even today. But anybody check out that company called Costco? Anybody see them? Costco? Man, I was so good. Guys, it's going to bounce. I know it's going to bounce, but check out this chart. So I don't want to tell you where I sold, but it's somewhere over here, in the 940s. I sold in 940s-ish, whatever it may be, and this thing just keeps going down. Oh man. It's got a lot of legs to it. Sucks. Got to hold up, man. Got to hold up a little bit right here. Got to find some energy here. But that downward channel is not doing good. But you know how it goes. But anyway, for the guys out there talking shit, because I was able to put away $60,000 of my own money, cash, into an account, which is cool. You guys probably don't have it that way. But here's the question. I like the question, Jordan. Do you believe GameStop will squeeze or just grow? Are you talking about the stock or the company? There's two different things there. Squeeze would be the price of the stock, right? Grow would be the company itself. And or if you're talking about incremental moves, pragmatic growth, you know, up into the right realistic growth. I think both. I think GameStop has the potential to have a breakout at any given time, but I do think that it is already growing as I'm talking to you. Profit margins are growing. cash flow is growing. The business is profitable and it's doing well. It just has not been given any type of valuation. It's quite embarrassing. Like, it's to the point where you're buying things at $20 and you're saying to yourself, I know these are worth 90. I know these are worth 100 right now. And no one's giving it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And so when you sit back and you see it with your own eyes, you say, okay, are we going to walk up? I think a squeeze, as you call it, is that what you said, a squeeze? I realize that the stock going to 121 is the squeeze of 2021. We're at $20 right now. Who's to say we can't go to 400 based off of fundamentals? We should. We should be able to. But stock, because by default, the company will grow if stock squeezes and grows. Yeah, but to be fair, I think power packs are a good idea. People love gambling, to be fair. You know, whenever you have to announce what you're about to be, it tells me everything about you, Eddie. Eddie, I have a link sitting up there for the Discord. Click it. It's for guys like you. Click it. Tell me what you think. It's an easy conversation to have. Because to be fair, you could be anywhere tonight and you're in here. One, because you're a GameStop supporter and investor. Two, you're a troll. I'm going to go with two, the troll. To be fair, kind of like, to tell the truth, to be honest. Exactly. I have a plan. GameStop, get a DoD contract and price will be 120 easy. Yeah, they could say that, right? You guys, you know, I don't need GameStop to do anything like gimmicky. I was already hard up on the Bitcoin thing where I was like, But I'm happy they did it because it forces them to keep Bitcoin in check. I think the other part that falls off on Bitcoin is that, you know, MicroStrategies is trading below 1 NAV. So their net asset value is below the price of their Bitcoin. And it should be because they actually have a lot of debt due. And they're diluting their shareholders. And they actually have a dividend they have to pay out that they can't afford to pay out. So there's a lot to look at over there in that company. Power packs are great plus for GameStop. But still think that they have something up their game for video games. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you know who GameStop is. Like, half of you guys are talking as if GameStop is some wannabe mom and pop game store. GameStop is the future of every retail company in the world. You know how, like, you look at companies and you go, oh, wow, they're way ahead. They're not using an IBM DOS system. They're way ahead. They're futuristic. What are they doing? They're scanning the items as they go in the basket. Oh, they're doing self-checkout. Oh, they're doing checkout on the phone. Like, you start seeing retail companies do this stuff, and they're ahead. They go way ahead. Well, I want you to know, when do you think Best Buy can catch up to GameStop on power packs or Walmart? There's not a company out there that can pair up and partner up with PSA. GameStop came in, did it the right way, and cornered the market. Now, this market of collectibles, that is $300 billion industry, how much of that addressable market cap, how much of the TAM, the total addressable market cap, are you going to get? We're about to find out. Have you seen the Steam console? No. I wouldn't care less. I mean, I don't care about Steam at all. I know there's people who want to buy it. Good, go buy it at GameStop and or get a controller there too. But you see, here's the thing about people and not understanding the business models. They say things like, this is going to put GameStop out of business. This is the one everybody wants. They don't want to buy physical games anymore. No, that's just another thing. Just another thing. There's still tablets. There's still PCs. There's still Chromebooks. There's still laptops and there's still towers, right? There's still something. They all do the same thing. Hell, even your cell phone. They all do the same thing, but there's still other variants of it. No different. Not a single thing different. You got an engine that plays video games. Great. You don't own any. They're digital downloads, and you're paying the same price you would for a physical copy. Give me the physical. I'm easy. Sometimes there's some old school cats that are just not going to go with it. You think everybody's going to be driving one of these foreign jobs? You think everybody's going to be driving one of these hybrid vehicles? Everybody's going to be driving an electric vehicle? Nope. Nope. There's some people that still like American muscle. There's some people out there that still want to rev an engine. There's some people that still want to drive standard. There's just a little bit of, hey, here's what I like. And that's who you cater to. So I'm catering to gamers, and I'm catering to collectors. That's what GameStop does. But you know what people like to do? You're absolutely right. They like to gamble. They do. And I saw a kid gamble from 5,000 or 2,500 all the way down to 1,000 to 500. He walked out of there with a $25 card. Lost all his money. That's the profile. That's what it is there for. I don't condone it. I think it's degenerate behavior. I think it can go sideways real quick. Don't let you fool me. I've already spent over $3,000, $4,000 on power packs. I sold a lot, got money back for them. But think about it, guys. You're not me. You don't know my expenses. You don't know the life I'm living. I know these guys crowdsourcing money. I've been there. I've been there broke and doing dumb shit. That's all I see online. But hey, if there's an itch, GameStop's here to scratch it. It's just business. Yeah, don't ask for a refund. It's just business. Ryan Cohen owned Chewy and has other relationships, but not one company outside of Pokemon, Arrow, EA Sports, because power packs are the same genres as video games. They're not going to sell ice cream machines. When you say Ryan Cohen has partnerships outside of Chewy, and or when he ran Chewy, I think Ryan was very true to the business model. The vendors are there. The relationships are there. Logistically, here's how it works. That's why I tell you GameStop's different. I know GameStop's different. I walk in there every week. I see the shelves. I see the way they do things. And from a retail standpoint, and I am intrigued. I really am. Tell me the other company out there that uses their stores as satellite hubs for distribution centers. The employees come in an hour before they open and send out packages every day. It's ingrained in them. It's part of the culture. It's a task. That means they're shipping out product from that store. That store is holding inventory. Every store is a distribution center. It's a phenomenal thing. Phenomenal. I said it again. Holy shit, I got to find a way not to say it. It's killing me right now. How many times I've said phenomenal tonight. Goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Staples does Amazon. I don't know what the hell that means. No one can deny cards, collectibles, PSA was genius. Curious to see what's next. Harry, why would anything have to be next? Not in GameStop's case, but as a parent company, absolutely. But we're still looking for a domino effect. What's going to happen to the rest of the world? Guys, I'm not shying away from CoreWeave being bullshit. You know it's the best thing. If you want to win a race, you want to win a horse race, own all the horses. That's what NVIDIA is doing. That AI race, blah, blah, blah. What do? They own every AI company and or have some investments into them. And so it's one of those things, once you understand how people are manipulated and or companies are manipulated, it'll end up being a waste of time. It will. I know. Sooner would have been better. Later would have been greater. That's why we're doing it now. To be honest, they're accounts receivable. To be honest, yeah. Thank you. I've always said this. Sensational, fabulous. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Ricky. To all you YouTubers out there, it's a message to Jeremy, Tony, anyone else out there farming for interaction. If you're really farming for engagement, I'm going to tell you the truth on how it all works. I know you guys are probably wondering, how am I such a genius when it comes to GameStop and YouTube and the platform? How did I build it? The truth, if you really want interaction, I'm telling you, just go to Facebook. I'm serious. Go to the Facebook Marketplace and grab a PSA graded card and sell it for $1. And let me tell you how many messages you're about to get. So if you need messages, I know how to get them. Just go there. Just go there. Who knows? Say you're looking for a 3. Yeah, you know, I'm single. I make a lot of money. I'm ready to mingle. Hey, I don't know what you guys do for fun, man, but don't make videos. Please don't. You're embarrassing yourself. You come out here talk GameStop, you don't know it. We'll all look at you like, what did he say? What did he lie about? You know, it's something I used to do when I go to nightclubs, like when I was coming up. Okay, so I like to have my pockets empty when I dance. I do. I don't like shit in my pockets, bros. Because I'm out there dancing, right? I'm out there getting it. And back in the day, I used to, I want to bump and grind. I want to, yeah. So anyway, I'd empty my pockets. People would be like, well, you left your wallet on the table? Like, yeah. Wallet, phone, everything. Don't give a shit. Leave it all there. Yo, man, what if somebody takes that? Joke's on them. That shit, they'll give it right back. Be like, bro, my bad, bro. I didn't know it was like that. You having a hard week? Yeah, man. No, I had $1. Huh? Yeah, shit. That's my tip for the valet right there. I'll show receipts how much I believe in Ryan Cohen and GameStop. I just don't understand what you think GameStop is going to try to transform into. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I'm a GameStop investor since 2021 and still buy it, but I don't think GameStop is changing the core fundamentals. There's no competition in video games. Why would they go the route of Facebook and do VR? Oh, what the hell are you talking about? Listen to you, man. You've been sitting here for 2 hours. It's like you missed a whole damn show. GameStop turned around and transformed a company that was written off, that was going to go bankrupt. And why did I say going to go bankrupt? Because it was going to manufacture it and happen. Jordan, have you ever watched my show? You can click on the link, tell me what you think, or you can type it in. I don't care. Have you ever watched this show? Like all the episodes, like Connect the Dots? Do you even know what that is? Here, let's do it. Do you know what Connect the Dots is? This right here? This is the Bible for investors. You can't get it. This is a book only made for this channel. When's it going to be available to the public? I don't know. Give me a couple more months. Maybe a week. I don't know. It depends. It depends if I hit a hot streak. But you fail to understand why we invest into GameStop. It's like you missed the whole damn part. It has nothing to do with video game transformation. It has nothing to do with what you think is about to happen, the growth of the company. That's not it. All the things you're naming, yes, I have for a long time now, but I'm asking you, think GameStop is going to be Amazon? No, stop it. You got to stop this, man. Amazon is Amazon. Tesla is Tesla. Google is Google. It's not the next. This is the next something. No, that's not how investments work. And for you to say yes for a long time, that means you don't watch Connect the Dots. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Here, watch this. I don't do this often. Power to the players, I'm going to let's go to chapter 9. I like chapter 9. It's a good chapter. Here, we'll go to the book, okay? Just so that you can educate yourself. Here you go. Chapter 9. Every crime spree has one survivor. One mark who doesn't just play the role, one who fights back. For 40 years, private equity firms perfected the leverage buyout. For 40 years, law firms, regulators, alumni networks made collapse inevitable. Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC, Toys R Us. We'll delete Carvana for now. Because I promise you it's in part 2. All trophies. And then came GameStop. GameStop should not have been another carcass. It should have been another carcass. A mall-based video game retailer in the age of digital downloads and streaming. No debt-fueled buybacks, no aggressive e-commerce pivot, just rows of Funko Pops and disc cases. Mocked by analysts as a blockbuster waiting to happen, and yet it didn't die. It mutated. It fought. And in 2021, it set off the single most disruptive stock market rebellion in the modern history. This wasn't luck. It was an anomaly. The setup, debt-free. In a debt-free world, first, the basics. Unlike Bed Bath & Beyond, Toys R Us, and AMC, GameStop entered 2020 with one crucial advantage: no corporate debt. By 2020, it had already retired its long-term borrowings. Its balance sheet wasn't good business, bad balance sheet. It was bad business, clean balance sheet. I can keep going on with this and tell you all about it, because that's what this book does. This book tells you the whole story of private equity and GameStop and everything they do. The system tells you to collapse is inevitable, that every retailer becomes Toys R Us, every brand becomes Sears, every carcass gets carved up. But GameStop proves the system isn't gravity. It's a choice. By refusing debt, by rejecting plans, by stacking cash, by aligning with retail, GameStop did what no other company in its profile has ever done. It defied inevitability. That's why the analysts hate it. That's why the shorts circle it. That's why the vultures still hover, because GameStop survives. The lie dies. The lie that collapse is market forces, that shareholders are lucky to get zero, that private equity is value creation. GameStop is an anomaly that proves the crime. Maybe you don't know this part. The reason you want to own GameStop, the reason why you want to go along for the ride, is not for the growth of the company, but because it's the byproduct. It's the byproduct of just surviving. It shouldn't be here. It's a turnaround. It's a pivot. And it's happening right now. It's a $1 billion swing profit over the last 3 years, and no one talks about it. But yet you want to focus on what it's not versus what it is today. Give me value for what it is today, and we'll have a different conversation. But it's worth more to me and or to the short sellers than it is to Wall Street. That's the truth about GameStop. And one day you're going to figure it out. You don't have to be bigger than everybody. Like they just told you in the chat, Ricky B. Loco, it's going to be the Forrest Gump and Bubba Gump shrimp moment of your lifetime. There's going to be a hurricane. It's going to come in here. It's going to wipe out this market. But there's going to be one little boat sailing, and it's this one right here called GameStop. They have the cash to survive anything. They have the right business model. They have the right leadership. They have the right investors. And you other kids out there outside looking in, don't tell me you've been buying in since 2021 and then you come in here with this bullshit, this bearish bullshit. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you the door, and you'll never have another place on the internet to hang out. And it's a pretty lonely world out there. I know. For everyone out there that comes to the channel. For those of you that just came into the Discord and you step back out, I apologize. I'm in the middle of something. So why did the Chapter 9 focus all on GameStop having no debt? That's why they're going to succeed. But you just said they have debt, and that was just someone's opinion. My Lord. They had no debt in 2021. That was the whole point. And no corporate debt. Do you know what that means when you have corporate debt? See, it's very different than the debt GameStop has today. GameStop has debt via bonds, convertible notes, okay? Offerings, rights offerings. That is very different than corporate debt. Corporate debt would have covenants. It would have a creditor tied to it. You're a fucking genius. I don't know why you're even here. Bro, you're crazy. Block me. I'm an investor in GameStop longer than you and more cash than you. Oh, cool. Here you go. There you go. That's what we think about you. Team 51. Anyone else? Anyone else want to type in the dumbest shit in the world? Don't worry. This guy, he'll never sell his shares. Don't worry. It's these fake fans, these meltdowners who hate the fact that we're willing to invest off of nothing. We don't need a hello. We don't need a kiss goodnight. We don't need a hug. Nope. To be honest, this is it for me. Same story over and over again. No guidance, dilution, sitting on cash. I've sold way better investments for this through these 5 years. Slowly going to get out for sure. Oh, cool. Let me help you get out. Get out of here. Anybody else? Where did the $1 billion in cash go? Marketable securities. Read the damn chart. I'm aware. We had great earnings. GME is a business formula that will survive a market crash. It is an awesome business. Role model. Thank you. Private equity. Can't touch it. Celebrate. I'm with you, bro. GME, ladder, Bay. Front end, short term, holdings company. What the hell does Bay have to do anything? Back end, long term, thoughts. You're going to have to help me out with all that. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know about like eBay, Card Ladder, and GameStop? I don't know what you're doing, but I'm with you. Yeah, fuck them all. I'm with you on that. It's Team 51 or no one. These guys don't even know. Oh, God, we got rid of all the baddies. Good, they're out of here. Whew. Lord. You think they really know what private equity means and what it means to beat it and what the payout is, the payday for beating out private equity? I'll tell you who knows. His name is Ryan. Ryan knows. Ryan Cohen. He knows. Oh, you don't know the trouble I've seen. Dude was just a bot. They play, drop price, go into the chats, and cause problems. Yeah, we know. We know how it works. Well, is that all the fun for tonight, guys? Some dudes who claim they watch the channel. I've watched everything. So I've been here since 2021. Never seen them a day in my life. And I remember everybody. I've got a memory like a fat-ass elephant. And I'm in the room with you, slapping you. You know with what? GameStop. Can't stop. Won't stop. If, and I do mean if, any of these crumbs actually hold a GameStop, I effing hope they sell on the next run. I don't want these morons having votes. Oh. Yeah, when's he going to sell? Is this stock reaching 30 plus anytime soon? Sam Cable Guy. I can tell you, when you say soon, what do you mean by? What do you mean by soon? My average price is 32. Got in January 25. Shut up, bro. This guy's a virgin. This guy. Been in stock for 10 months. Wants to talk to me, bro. Get out of here, bro. Honestly, don't start with me. This dude. This guy, man. I've been in it since January. I'm at 32. Hold on. I'm on the daily. Don't worry. Okay. Let's check it out. Oh, man. Right there. So let me get this right, okay? January. This is January. GameStop was $32. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Bro, you gotta stop this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. GameStop was $32. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. You bought it at the new year? You bought it at the top? Well, you thought it was running? And then let me get this right. So you bought it at 32. You're a great investor, by the way. I already know. Don't worry. I got a buddy of mine. He bought in at 67. But check this shit out. So you bought in here, but you didn't buy any here. Any here. I mean, you didn't average down. You don't know the investment. You don't like it. You don't understand it. What was it? I need to know what it is. No? Oh, God, this guy. I dropped AMC after Adam. That doesn't matter. I mean, that's stupid. Why would you ever buy it? Why would you listen to me? If you bought AMC as a real thing, if you really bought it like you thought it was going to do something, you shouldn't be talking to me. That's all I'm going to tell you. And for the ones that still talk to me after talking to me and you sold it all, then that's the right answer. Don't tell me you sold it after you found out something about Adam Aaron. Don't do that. Say you sold it after you watched this show, then I'm with you. Got to share the screen, though? Oh, my bad, bro. I wasn't showing it. My bad. Look at this chart, guys. Swear to God. Look at this. He bought it here. He bought it at this peak over here. This peak right here. This peak. And he didn't average down at all. I don't know what the hell. Hey, guys. I'm at cost average. I got a friend of mine. He texted me today and goes, my cost average is 32. And, I want to know when this thing's going to move to like $60. Okay. Okay. Go sell it. Get out of my face. It's embarrassing. Do you make fun of all your supporters? Just watch you talking shit to two of them. You're my third one, Jordan. What are you talking about? Jordan, you're my third one. Peace. Anybody else? We're 3 for 3, bro. I might be the Barry Bonds of this shit. I got the fat head. Chump ass Jordan. Crying. This dude is on his burner account. Jordan, how many accounts are you going to make, bro? This is hilarious, bro. How many accounts are you going to make? You a straight up asshole making fun of people asking questions. Investor here for. Oh, man, here we go. Watch this. Hide user. Oh, no, he's gone. Yeah, okay, good. Jordan, man. Hey, Jordan, go get your other burner phone. Go get your girl's phone. Hey, babe, this YouTube, man, he just told me he doesn't want me in his chat anymore. This is not fair. Oh, man. You know what's not going to be fair? Is like in 10 years from now when they're like, man, remember I used to be in that chat? No, we don't. We don't remember. I won't remember today, bro. I won't. I'll forget it all. I'm not being disrespectful. No, you're being very disrespectful. Coming in here trying to tell me that you watched this show, you lied. Yeah, I banned 3 people already. We'll go for a 4th one, Sergio. Let me know who. Point them out, bro. Point them out. Point them out. You got a hat trick going, 3 in a row. Yeah, thank you, Ricky. I'll try. It's funny, though, because some people try to paint me out to be somebody that I'm not, like a bad guy or whatever it may be. Or they'll be like, oh, Marantz is very childish, or he's immature, or he's a heckler, or he's just, like, they don't understand. I'm just having a good time. I'm funny. I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny guy. I'm a clown? I amuse you? Yeah. So I do that shit. I have a good time. And then and they'll never know what I really am because they'll never be able to talk again in the chat. So they'll have to watch me in silence like the rest of them. Hank Wood is in the chat. Hank Wood, what's going on, brother? You can unmute yourself. You're good. You just got to hit the mic button, and then you'll be talking. You're on the phone. You just got to turn on your microphone. It's off. You think Hank Wood figured it out yet? We'll see how it goes. Damn, got to reward this. Yeah, thank you. That's how we do it. Anyway, 12:15, guys. Is it 6 days away? So, octopus on the ice. Newton was a good dude. He at least discussed the share price. You think Richard Newton was a good guy? This is how I know you don't watch anything or you don't understand what the hell's going on here. You don't have a clue as to who we are. Richard Newton was a liar. That's the first thing. He lied. He threatened to write GameStop's board of directors 2 times, pissed off that his options expired worthless and that he actually had covered calls get assigned as well. He was selling options while promoting and saying he wasn't. Who's lying and who has integrity? The dude vanished overnight once he got exposed. So I don't give a shit what you guys tell me. Richard Newton's a waste of space. That kid can say all the Bible verses he wants. He can make all the videos he wants. It's not going to change the integrity that he lacks because we exposed it here. Saw it in a heartbeat. They need to find, I got to come out with the truth, guys. I've been doing options for this. Okay, cool. You can do options all you want. But you weren't saying that last year. You were telling everybody, no, I'm just in it. I just hold shares. While telling them to go ahead and do that. So, no. He can kiss my ass. Yeah. Buenos noches. Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, Herbert? Was good at selling out and getting paychecks without letting his community know. See, somebody knows. Good job, because I can. We all know. We were all here when I started looking at it and exposing it. In the chat, Hank Wood left. Oh, he'll be back. Who cares? As always, very entertaining. Keep it real. Keep up the great work. Peace. Good night, fellas. You're welcome. He said very entertaining. And, I do my best. I can. So anyway, 12:15, 6 days from now, the TikTok ban is going to come back up for discussion. So TikTok, they're going to expire that agreement that Trump put through. So be advised, China, Trump, Larry Ellison, somebody's going to try to come through and make a bid for TikTok. But it's up for discussion on the 15th. Don't worry about it. It's coming. I know that we're hedged against Carvana. I know we're hedged against NVIDIA. That's fine. That's why GameStop doesn't get to run anymore. What do you think of Cosmic Lightning Warrior? I haven't seen him on my recommendations. Well, he deleted his channel. He was dealing with some family issues, his divorce that he had to go through from the captain, as he called it. And then he had a rough run with it. I found his other channel, and I found his videos where he didn't have makeup on. And I played them for the show in the chat, and I had the pictures up on there. And then once he knows that I showed him, because people started writing the comments to him like, hey, Cosmic, what's going on? He didn't realize that everybody found him. But he wants to be able to live his life without, being that character. So, but definitely found Cosmic. But I left it alone because, I want to respect the man's privacy. It's probably, I've been through a divorce. And it didn't I didn't send off my villain era. It's just I was growing up and I was a kid at the time. Cosmic's not a kid; he's a grown man, so I'm sure it affects him differently. I've never understood people that that hurt when they leave their significant other, they break up. Until I went through some marital issues with my wife, and then I was like, I can't be judging people because it really does affect you. You don't want to hurt your family, you don't want to hurt the people around you. So I respect it that much. But he's around. Probably watches the show. Who knows? I know he's an investor. Maybe he had to sell. Who knows? Maybe she took him for his GameStop shares. Maybe that pissed him off. I don't know. But I just know that if I will support the man, because I'll support any man going through a rough time. Men need other men to lean on. When I was going through my stuff, it really affected me. But Almo would call me every day. Talk to me, get me through my days. Stacks would call me. Even Hot this year would call. A lot of people would call. We had a death in the family here. We also had a death on the show. In-laws die. People die all over the show. And because we have so many thousands of viewers and life still happens. Life doesn't stop. So, Cosmic's doing something and he's trying to get through life. I just wish him well. That's it. He was good to me. We did some interviews. But he's very particular on how he creates content and how he shares it with people. But I think when he came back, he realized he had lost the crowd, and that was it. That's all it took for him to lose momentum and lose a little bit of motivation. And it'll do it, man. It'll take your heart out. I mean, there's been I went like a whole 3 days without going live or not making a video, or I almost probably did a week at one point. But, I mean, it's depressing if somebody doesn't show up to your show. But I haven't had that problem. People show up. People are dedicated. If I'm dedicated, they've been dedicated to me. So, I'm very appreciative. And I just always got to say thank you to you guys. Here's my guy right here. Watch this. You ask where's Cosmic? Cosmic is right here. This is Cosmic. Right there. There's Cosmic without all the stuff. So... he had a video where he was watching other videos and reacting, and I found it, and I was like, yo, bro, what you doing, bro? And that was it, but it's gone now, so there you go. You ask the question, I give you the answer. Marriage Crap sucks. Luckily, we get out of the tailspin. Sure. Marantz nominated for GameStop Awards tomorrow. Just a PSA. Yeah, I don't know. Great job, Marantz. Air assault. Sure. Was Cosmic the Ultimate Warrior guy? Yes. I remember Newton saying that he will buy and sell top and bottom until I clip the video of him saying otherwise. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Newton's he's a real piece of work. I'm not going to post anymore. And then what does he do? Post. And continue to post. And never stop posting. So that's been that. Okay, anyway. Another thing that's happening out there in the real world, if you guys are paying attention, Australia. I believe it's Australia or Austria. Australia. It should be Australia. They're shutting down social media for anyone under 16 years old. So if you're under 16 years old, you are not going to be able to get on Instagram, Facebook, Snap, and TikTok, I believe. I don't even know if they have TikTok, but it's definitely those. But you can still get on Roblox, Discord, and some other ones. So what's your take on them delaying short reporting rules? Don't care. El Caban, you've known me so long. I do not care one bit about the short report and or who has to report and who doesn't. I don't care. It doesn't. See, those are things that don't matter to the company. like the actual percentage of short sales. My love, how you doing? Come on in. You're tired already? You ready to go? All right. Well, I'm tired too. What did we do for dinner? I already done. I had my taco salad. Okay, thank you. I'll get to bed in time. I promise. I'll be there in a bit. Love you guys. Bye, Ziggy. Get out the room, bro. My cat just walked in. I'm gonna put together his tower. I'll do it tonight. I'm not done yet. I'm not done with my night, but I'll do it. We bought Ziggy one of those cat towers, like a scratching cat tower. He gets to jump all up. It's a big ass toy for him. It's a heavy ass box, but I haven't put it together. No, I got to put it together. He's my little man. I got to put it together for him. There you go. Yeah, but so anyway, delayed shorts doesn't matter. Here's what I want. I want real value for GameStop, just a fair value for their earnings. Like people can talk to me about, Tony De Niro always like, they haven't deployed their cash. You can't give them value for the cash. Okay, shut up, bro. They get $1. They get $1 for the cash. So the fact that their cash is worth this much, well then great. 9.3 billion, that's their market cap. 9.3 billion. Now let's throw earnings on top of that. I'll play you. So earnings on top of that is worth what? Maybe a 50x PE. Everyone's getting 100x, right? Carvana's 100x, Palantir 500, 400, Tesla 250. A lot of people are getting crazy vals. Okay, got you. So give me 50. So if it's 50 times 400, that's $20 billion. We're a $20 billion company. That's the point. 20 billion plus the 9 billion cash gives you around $30 billion worth the market cap. I'll let you go find out. I'll still be here. Yo, Marantz, are you doing intermittent fasting? What's your window? I don't know my window, Ricky. It's just when I'm hungry. Yeah, Valenzuela's getting spicy. They are. Which online article or headline about GameStop 3 earnings today did you find most clueless? Mine was the Reuters titled GameStop quarterly revenue misses estimates and struggles with digital pivot. I like the one that said, I had like 5 at the same time. It said GameStop misses quarterly's revenue. And then the next one said GameStop misses on earnings per share. And then the other guy says GameStop hit earnings per share. And the other one said GameStop's Bitcoin failed investment. It was, every narrative was printed today. It was fun. I was reading them. It was like 5 at once. IKEA for Ziggy, yeah. The more these clowns fall off, the closer we get to the moon. Just another sign of the times. Let's effing go. Thank you, Beach Bum. I haven't seen you in a minute. I know you were here yesterday, I think, but I hadn't seen you before that. I hadn't seen you in a while, man. So I appreciate you, though, Beach Bum. I don't forget you, man. You've been an awesome dude. Talked to Cosmic last month. He says something about what important in life questions. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Ryan Cohen is milking retail, and you guys act like he's Jesus Christ. He's more like Judas. Thank you, Honda Game. Had no idea. So what part of acting like he's Jesus Christ did we do? I don't go to Ryan Cohen and say, hey, Ryan, you telling me some nails can stop you, bro? That's it? You telling me you could, turn water into wine and cure the world, but some nails, bro? 2 nails and holes in your hands? Is that it? Ryan can't be stopped off of that, right? Never. A crown full of thorns? Whistling through your hand? What's going on here? But no, you're just like Jesus. You're stupid. This guy, where's this guy come from? Honda Game. Honda, the Discord's pinned to the top of the chat. Come on in. I'm waiting for guys like you. I'm waiting for you. GameStop makes $400 million a year right now, trailing 12. Not even the full amount what they will make, but it's fine. How is Ryan milking retail? What has he asked from retail that he didn't give it himself? He's invested more money than retail. More money than me? How about you? Damn. You're disgusting, kid. But you know what, Honda? You've been here before. Never again. You see, you guys are going to need new channels to hang out. Because this is not it. I promise you. What up, Marantz? Earnings day was great. Missing those hype-ass astronaut helmet earnings streams. Keep your head up and get well soon. One of the easiest low impact exercises is walking. Thank you, cool kid Charles. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming back too. I saw you last week, saw you the week before, saw you every week. Thank you for supporting love of the channel. Those streams probably never happen again. Not in the next 2 years at least. I'm doing some stuff. It all depends on how life goes, but I'm just tied up, man. I'm tied up. My days are gone. My days are long, and for all the right reasons. You know, yesterday was like a big day. It was the day John Lennon got shot. And it's been a hard day's night, and you've been working like a dog. But anything can change. Okay? Anything can change. Watching the Inside Job again, do you think the printer is stressed? How does the Japanese carry trade relate? I don't think, and I don't care. If it's not about GameStop, I don't really care about it. That's just where I'm at. Where's my 30 pieces of silver? Because you are lost. Yeah, tell them. There you go. That's good. Tomorrow, guys, is the Fed rate. Okay, whether they lower rates or up rates, whatever. I don't know what's penciled in. I don't know what's priced in. But apparently, that's news to the world that everybody wants to be involved in. Okay, so just so that we're clear, tomorrow, Fed rate. Could it turn the market upside down? Absolutely could. We just don't know if it will. I did see that CoreWeave extended their bond offering. They're offering a bond with a 9% coupon. Oh, my God. 9% on multiple bonds, $2.2 billion. Why are we borrowing more money, CoreWeave? Aren't you supposed to be the up-and-coming company? You're already leveraged over $9 billion, but now we're going to borrow $2 more billion. That's okay. MicroStrategy's announced that they bought $1 billion of Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoins, over 10,000 Bitcoins. They paid over $100,000 for them. And how are they still borrowing money? How are they still doing things when they could only raise $44 million on their share offerings? So they could only raise $44 million on a preferred stock offering, and that's embarrassing. But they shouldn't be raising money at all because the money out there is not real. I just want people to know that. And I say that lovingly. So anyway, those are the headlines. That is the world that we live in. GameStop currently over $400 million of trailing 12 profit and should be considered for the S&P 500 with the exception that they don't have the market cap. So the more they pin this stock down, the more they hold it down, I'm going to keep buying more. One, because I know we're going to get into the S&P one day. Two, they owe me. They owe me a lot, homie. So every dollar I spend out there in the world, I try to double it back into GameStop. Okay. Well, there you go. So I'm going to be meeting with, oh my God. I almost said your real name. I'm going to be meeting with Almo, with ESO. You guys know him. We're going to be meeting in Vegas. So we're going to have a Vegas meetup. Almo, I'll hit you up with the room info and everything. And then I get you with I just need your email address. So we'll talk and then I'll get it to you. I'll get all the information I need so I can book it and we'll do it right. But, I appreciate you, brother. And that's my gift to Almo. I said if he's going to come out to Vegas, I'm going to meet him halfway and I'm going to pay for his hotel. So he's going to fly out. I'll get his hotel for the weekend and we'll have a birthday for him and his wifey. That's my gift to him and his wife, a hotel for the weekend. But that's because he's been a mod for me for the last 5 years, been my best buddy for the last 5 years, and he's been a real one. So all the above. It's GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, and I support him and his bride. And we decided over the phone just right before this show that we were going to get together. And I already bought all my tickets to Vegas. I'm already locked in. You want a luxury suite? Well, shit, bro. I know Circus got some real nice luxury suites. You're gonna love Circus, bro. Have you ever been to Stratosphere, bro? Don't worry about bed bugs, bro. Don't worry about them. You're gonna love them. Nah, I'm gonna get you up somewhere real nice, somewhere where it's polished and beautiful, and then you're gonna love me. You're gonna love it. So I already know where I'm gonna put you. So that's just how it goes down. But you can't stay where I'm staying. Where I'm staying, I'm staying somewhere expensive. The Sphere, yeah, no, he's gonna have to buy his own tickets for the Sphere. I ain't got all that kind of money. That shit is $150 for that Wizard of Oz show. But I do have Zed money, so I think we're going to Zed on Monday. I mean on Friday, at Caesars. So it's Donald Bird's birthday. A mixed request from Birds Wing. What the hell? Yeah, I won't be playing that, Ricky. You're ridiculous, bro. Yeah, you guys are something different, bro. No, I'm gonna put them up in Vidara. I'm gonna put them at the Vidara. So City Center, Vidara. Dude, you're still on? Yeah. Who's your favorite DJ out in Vegas? Only when he comes out, Zed. That's my favorite. When we're there in town, I don't like Pauly D, but I like the club he's at, Hakkasan. But I actually like On the Record, that club. I like that club. It's pretty cool. Park MGM. So Moon is still tomorrow, right? Every day. What are you talking about tomorrow? Every day. Muslim man. Thought you knew. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get back at it. I got a booty to rub. You know how it goes. You know how life is up in here for me. No, hey, I'm joking. I'm not joking, but I'm joking now. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Great earnings. Don't worry. Some of you that are discouraged by this move or the lack thereof, you're worried about the wrong things. The numbers were great. They were what? PH word. Yeah, they were awesome. So we're just going to figure out when Wall Street wants to price it out. But we know Circus is ghetto, bro. Maybe, Ricky, come on, bro. I had jokes, bro. Put that dude at the, what's that one? It's called like El Monte or something. I don't know. Here for the knowledge. All I can do is learn from this investment. There you go, Drago. You can also change your life. We have Tell Forever, bro, so don't worry about it. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.